when Steven helped me out, my
And we're live, baby. Yeah, you dig.
ooh.
See, that one was you dig. I heard it.
Welcome to Vangrove.
Game number 10. Yeah.
Is it 10? Oh man, we're at 10.
It is
Crap, I'm so far behind on the notes.
It is game number 10. Solo GM tonight. The other GM said, F me, it's a vacation day. So.
Right.
Classic over-exaggerating the situation.
I mean, to be fair, before he knew he had to work super early, he was telling me he was taking off this week anyway. So, for all I know, he was legitimately going to take a vacation day. I don't know. But we'll try to keep it as regular as possible. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of wackiness because it's me. Y'all bear with me and we'll ride this train to the end.
Awesome.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see you get into it.
Okay. To your left, you'll see the Buffacon. It's a cross between a falcon and a buffalo. The falcon-beaked creatures squawked and took flight. While it was more an extended jump, how were falcon wings supposed to effectively support a buffalo body? The frustration of the heat, the absurdity of the Buffacon, and the relentlessness of the Fey flies were getting to Jennifer. She looked out the left side of the enclosed trolley as everyone was exclaiming the beauty of the lush greenery that spanned most of the Feywild and let out a sigh. She had no interest in the safari, nor the goofy, wide-brimmed hat that her stepdad, Bob, insisted was proper safari gear. She had only agreed to go because her allowance was contingent on it. Martha, her mom, had been like this ever since her dad left. Her and Bob planning these bonding excursions that Jennifer just had to come on. Look, Jenny, a baby elphalant, Martha squeaked with too much excitement. She grabbed Jenny's hand and hopped, pulling Jenny to her feet. Ugh, Mom, I've seen plenty of elphalant pictures. I know what they look like, Jenny scoffed, turning her head away from the window. She had no use for this bipedal, elf-like elephant. She much preferred the normal floppy ears of the everyday elephant over this thing, and to think it didn't even have thumbs. The drone of the tour guide mirrored the dull pain that Jennifer felt as she struggled to feign some excitement. The trolley glided to a halt. This is Feywild Photo. We'll give you some time here if you want to purchase a souvenir picture to commemorate your experience. Come on, you two. Martha hurried to get a spot near the front of the forming line. Oh, we'll take the same one we did last year so we can get home and compare. Jennifer laughed. Oh, you like that idea, honey? Martha was a bit taken aback by Jennifer's sudden change in mood. No, Mom. It's just, Jennifer snorted. Last year's picture was with Dad.
Oh,
And that's the intro to game number 10. The elusive Buffacon and the Elfilent introduced to the Feywild.
the Elfilent. Okay. Big ass motherfucker. Bipedal elephants would be pretty scary, I gotta say.
with elf ears and hands with no thumbs. Yeah, it's not a fun excursion. Not at all. So who wants to recap last game?
All right, let's give it a shot. Last game, we crap, what happened last game? Yeah, we got called into. We had this dude walk up in our shop, Tim,
Okay, yeah.
and Tim looks like a bum because he's broke as a joke and he spent all his money in the casino. And Tim's all like, "Yo, I don't know how I spent all my damn money in the casino. Like, I gamble a little, but not like this. Like, what the f, yo?"
And then I believe you and Calder go, "You got a problem, bud. I don't know if we can help you."
Right. I think
Straight
your
up.
problem is a gambling addiction, and not like we're not that kind of establishment, right? Like we do help with a lot of weird situations and shit going on, but Gamblers Anonymous is a different phone number to call.
Yes.
But anyway, turns out he actually does have something that's worth our fee as collateral. So we decided to give it a shot. We go down to the casino, and sure enough, shit does get a little fishy because they're handing out free drinks like crazy, which we thought might be the issue for a little bit here, but it doesn't seem like it. What it does seem to be is the coins that mark someone for getting free drinks. And that having one of these coins, as Lonnie has personally seen to, gives you a different sensation about how events, are handled in the brain piece, I guess, to where issues of ill fortune seem to be pretty chill, and that losing all your money seems like a pretty satisfying experience as opposed to a devastating loss. And so, knowing that it's the coins that are doing this, we try to track down the coins by stalking and interrogating the guy who was peddling them in the casino, which led us to his supplier, which is this centaur who does business in a diner. And he wants us to do some other crap before he gives us more information, which we don't really want to do. So now we're thinking about how to get past him and solve this puzzle from a different direction. Because Sebian the centaur is not exactly the sort of people we want to work with.
One could say he's Sebian the sketchy centaur. He's a little bit.
Is that what you have in your notes?
No, but
Why not?
But I could see how, based on the fact that he's working out of a diner and has that crazy pocket watch, he might be a little bit
It's not
sketchy.
crazy. It's just a magic item that gives you a little privacy, which seems a pretty good idea if you're actually going to do business at a coffee shop.
True that.
And in the meantime, we picked up a new player.
Yeah, which we have to intro somehow. Hope
Do-
you all got plans for that.
we do. First, Tristan, you want to say a little bit about your character for the nice folks
You-
at home?
You usually bring him into the game first, and then you introduce.
Is that
Yeah, it's up to you how y'all want to do it.
Like when you unveil the character to the rest of the party, would be when you do that.
Well, it's just a phone call, and that's what sucks.
Oh, well then do the phone call, and then we'll meet the guy, and then you'll let us know the character.
Okay, we can do it. We can do it in that order. See, this is why I need a co-jam. See, order of operation, not my
I'm
not
helping,
my
buddy. I'm helping.
not my
Yeah,
strong suit.
This is why you need players who care. We got you.
Looking out for you, homie. All right, so we just left Sebian's, I think. Is that where we were? Just finished our meeting with Sebian when we were.
You had just wrapped up with Sebian
Okay, sounds good to me.
as we're
And we're talking about what the hell to do by this guy because I don't really like his style. He's a little too gangster.
Does your office phone
Really?
forward to your cell phone,
Yes.
Calder, or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, it does.
Lonnie set it up for him.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, you get a phone call from a number you don't recognize, which is not that crazy because it's a business phone.
Yeah, does it have like caller ID?
I mean, about
Yes.
as much as you have when you don't have a saved number, but yeah.
Right,
Okay.
it'll tell you like Vengrove. It's the Vengrove area code, right?
God dang it. All right, I'll answer. Wolfblood Investigations.
And then our new compadre Tristan is on the other end to ask you about your current dealings.
Okay. Well, actually, the voice at the other end of the phone is a woman's voice. Tristan didn't make the
Tristan's
call.
a
It was his buddy,
Oh,
one of his associates. But
I forget he has employees.
Tristan's a woman. Yeah. But anyway, if you picked up, I was gonna leave a message. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. So let me jump in and find out exactly what she said in all that. So picked up the phone and you hear a woman's voice. She says, "Oh, good, you picked up. My name is Miss Burton, and I work at the Undercroft Speakeasy. My benefactor would like to speak with you in regards to your recent findings at the Moneybucks Casino. If you have any interest, he would like to meet with you for a business transaction."
Okay. Alrighty then. Where do you want to meet, and what time is good for you?
Well, he said that, you know, we
My office
could
is
meet
open.
wherever.
My office is open.
Hold on just a minute, and you hear the phone being muffled and some low talking in the back. You can tell people are talking, but you can't really make out what they're saying.
Yeah, you hear the same thing. I go to Lonnie. It's some guy who owns this or runs a casino.
Well, no, he runs a bar.
Runs a-
casino.
runs
The
a
casino
bar, okay.
isn't his public persona.
Okay. Then yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I'll let Lonnie know. Lonnie knows some lady talking about some guy who runs a bar, wanting to know information about what we just learned.
Lonnie looks over her shoulder like, are we being followed?
Exactly.
You hear the
Stop.
phone come back up, and
She's back. She's back.
Put it on speaker.
Oh, speakerphone. Boom. Click it. Let's go.
oh, okay, yeah, there you go. That would make more sense. So she's like, well, he says that wherever you would like to meet would be fine by him. Just give a location and a time, and he'll be over.
How long? What's the drive to get to our office, Jim?
Standard operating procedure is 20 minutes. You're always 20 minutes from your office.
All right, we'll tell
I
him.
love having us at a central location in the city. It's great.
That just seems to be.
Yeah. My office. You have my number, so I'm assuming you have the address. 25 minutes. Meet you there.
Okay. Let me see. Yes, I'm looking at the address now. Yeah, about 30-40 minutes. He should be arriving. And you kind of hear her in the background. She's like, "You're leaving now, right?" And you hear a voice go, "Yeah, I'm going now." Okay. Yeah, he will be there. His name is Mr. Malore. So he'll be there shortly with his driver.
Okay. See you then.
Fantastic.
So this guy's got a driver and he wants to hire us? I mean, we're already in that case, but
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Said he wants information about what we've already found.
I wonder if he knows we're in the information gathering business, not really the information selling business.
I mean, well,
I guess we are. no?
we know some stuff. I mean, he's willing to pay the fee, sure.
All right, let's go talk to this guy, I guess.
Let's do it.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yep.
Before we depart this outside of Sebians, I have a question to ask.
Okay.
Because I did previously, view time at his table here, where he holds meetings in the diner.
Okay. Yeah.
Does he do any kind of like inspection of the area before he settles down for business?
Oh no, he's far too comfortable here for that.
He just chills. Okay.
He's used to them holding his table,
Uh-huh.
and he doesn't like. He has no reason to expect that they would allow him to be crossed up.
Okay.
Uh,
Just checking.
I'll ask Lonnie. Think it's smart we keep a track on this guy? This Minotaur guy?
I got plans.
Well, I mean, I'm just asking because I can do my thing. I just want to make sure it's.
I don't think we need to find. We know where he is, right? We know where he comes. We know where he chills. We don't. This is where he does business. I don't think there's any reason to look for him elsewhere.
I'm gonna go back.
Find him, we'll come here.
I'm gonna go back in.
Okay.
I go back in. I'm gonna go to the table.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a slice of pie and say thanks, and then walk away. But I'm gonna mark him.
Okay.
Okay.
You can find this
He's-
guy in his house. just
He's
knock on
going to
his door
be
and
very
like, "What up?"
confused, but that was such a quick interaction. He doesn't really have time to tell you. You had to come back in and get more pie. Okay, got it.
Yeah, whatever. It's pie.
He likes pie.
Yeah, he bought it for us. Whatever. It was good, apparently.
Well, did you eat it? It was pretty good.
Yeah, consider the guy marked.
All right. You put a Marcus on the dude. Got it.
And I'll. Okay, here we go. Pink. There you go. It's in chat now. All right, we gotta go.
All right. New meeting with the client, I think.
We'll see.
I guess.
He
Hey,
says,
Zaz, you're coming to the meeting, right?
Yeah.
And then also, just in case I didn't mention it before we forgot, any personal communication happens through Discord because I suck at GM whispers.
That's
So-
fine. What you gotta do? You do have the player channels you could do directly if you wanted to.
Oh, that might work too. Yeah, let's use those. I like those. Those are good.
They're there for a reason.
All right, cool.
All right, going to go meet our client.
let's go.
Possible client?
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and when he's gone, we go back. Go do something for that centaur. See what I can hear. But
And now you'll know
always in there.
And now you'll know when he leaves.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Interesting.
So Calder and the gang arrives first.
Yeah.
And Tristan and his driver arrives fashionably shortly after that.
Put some coffee on.
Put some coffee on.
Okay, so I guess
Milk.
I'll just go up to the. I guess it's kind of like your. Is it like an office building or?
Yeah, it's like
It is an office. Yeah.
right next door to that haberdashery they were mentioning out of character.
Okay.
It's downstairs around the corner. Yeah.
Okay. I'm supposing it's not hard to find. Like there's probably a sign outside and all that.
No,
stuff,
it's definitely marked. Random people show up all the time asking for help. So
So you'll hear just kind of like a rap on the door.
Young Larry, is that you?
that's
Okay.
not what he meant.
I'll
It was good though.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll go open the door.
Okay.
Don't punch him.
So standing at the door, you see a dark elf wearing a suit. Behind him is an orc that is also wearing a suit, kind of similar, not the same thing, but kind of standing behind him. And he looks to you and gives you a smile, and he's like, "Oh, hello. My name is Tristan. You can call me Tristan. And I had some questions. I know you're in the investigation business, so I have my ear to the ground. Well, before all that, may I come in?
Yeah, come in. And I'm Calder. Calder is 6'4". He is as dark as almost as absolute black hair pulled back into a ponytail, gray colored skin, bright green eyes. He wears loose fitting clothes, dark warm blue jeans, and a t-shirt with a college logo.
Okay. Tristan is about 5'8". Skin is deep gray. His eyes are steel gray color. He usually wears a simple tailored suit, the hues ranging from black to light gray. He's wearing a light gray suit right now. His style is reminiscent of a businessman from the 20s or the 30s, kind of an older style. Sometimes, well, that doesn't really mean. His hair is kind of slicked back. It's jet black. You can see, if you're familiar with elves, you know that they live a long time, but you can tell that he's a little bit probably older for an elf. A little bit of gray is starting to show on his temples. He kind of looks around. Behind him, as I said, there's another orc, probably similar height to you. Cleanly groomed, hair slicked back, kind of looks like a businessman or something like that, and gruff appearance, but doesn't seem to be threatening in any sort of way. And as Tristan kind of walks in, he's like, this is one of my associates. I just brought him with me because he knows about some dealings that we might be interested in. I thought that he might be able to shed some light on a few things. But anyway, I look around. Do I see the others inside the office, I guess?
Yeah, Lonnie will get up and come by the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lonnie's 3'7", towering 3'7", pretty slim, kind of scruffy. He wears a big black hoodie that hangs around. He's got earphone cables hanging out of the neck. He likes loud pants in like oranges or lime green or something like that, with some sneakers in weird colors that are probably not from the kids section.
Okay.
Despite what some people might say, but he certainly looks adult for halfling standards. Keeps his dark hair cut short, gray eyes, and he's got attitude. He looks up at this kind of what are you looking at sort of vibe. And given the long sleeves of the hoodie, the only tattoos visible are on his knuckles, and they read Riot and Ruin.
Okay.
I love how the longer this goes on, Hydra is hammering the point home that Lonnie is an adult.
He is.
Is this your son? Bring your kid to work today?
Damn.
And I'm Zalis. I would be in the back. I would introduce myself as Alice, and I would nod towards you. I am also a gray-skinned individual. I would have small patches of like softly glowing like scales almost. I am frequently wearing shades, at which point you can tell slightly that my eyes are glowing. You can't exactly see what color my eyes are through the shades, but you can tell that there's light going on.
Excuse me.
I have brown hair that is loosely thrown back, similar to the picture, in like a style that would be very similar to a lion's mane. And my character would frequently wear muddy colors, so dark browns, light browns, dark greens, that kind of stuff.
Wait, if you have light patches on your skin, does that mean you have vitiligo?
Are you proud of yourself?
I just that's the first I heard of that, so I had to hit him with the vitiligo.
I mean, what do you mean it's the first I heard of it? I'm pretty sure I introduced my character 3 times
Yeah.
now.
I didn't know about
So,
I didn't know about the scales.
Lonnie looks up at the two visitors. You brought Muscle to meet PIs?
No, he's my driver.
Yeah, he's my driver. Lonnie points at Calder.
So, anyway, I'm not intruding on anything, I'm supposing. I mean, we did call a meeting, right?
Yeah?
You have some time to sit down and have a discussion about possible collaboration?
I don't know what we're collaborating on, but you wanted to meet, and we're meeting. Let's get some chairs.
Good. Sure.
Hey, GM, you want to bring us to the office?
Oh, I can make that happen. Yeah,
You are the guy.
I can. I just get scared because there's so many pictures I could drop you on that would ruin shit. So I get
Yeah,
scared.
the office is good.
I get scared moving you guys.
All right, so Tristan will go over and take one of the seats that's offered. You notice that the orc just kind of stands, and Tristan kind of like nods towards one of the other chairs, like, sit down. You know, don't try to be intimidating right now. Like, you know, that you can see that they probably know each other or whatever, and he kind of lets out a sigh and sits down and kind of puts his hands on his knees, and he's just kind of he's letting his boss talk. He's not really saying anything. Tristan will look to everyone and he'll be like, Wolf's Blood investigation. So which one of you is the boss here, I guess?
Oh, it's me.
I own the business.
Oh. So we co-owners then, I guess?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't think it's a big secret. Since
I looked at Lonnie. Are you okay?
See, I said, but I would have said both those statements are true. Who's the boss here? Definitely Lonnie. Who owns the business? Definitely Calder. Like, I would have said both facts.
Well, Lonnie does this sometimes. Remember back when he was like running the phones and shit, and it's like, yeah, I'm the boss, and he just works for me. Like, he's just
Right.
No,
a thing he does sometimes for fun.
we're good. No worries.
All right.
So, yeah, let's, I guess, cut the small talk, although would like to get to know you all a little bit better, but there's some things that have been happening recently that I've caught wind of involving the Money Bucks Casino. I have reason to believe that people such as yourselves might have some information, or if you don't yet, can help me gather some information about what's been going on over there.
What's your interest in this?
Well, as you know, I run an establishment, and some of my customers, my more loyal customers, haven't been showing up lately. I think that maybe there could be a reason for that.
Competition's harsh, huh?
Yeah, it's a little bit more than usual. I keep an eye out on my competition, and although the Money Bucks is a good place to take your kids, like a, Dave and Buster's type of casino, most of my clients are fairly loyal. They come to me for drinks, and, well, they haven't been showing up as much as usual. So I put my ear to the ground and found out that there's been a pretty big increase in money earned over at the Money Bucks. I'm just wondering if there might be some sort of reason for that. He kind of squints his eyes a little bit.
You're wanting us to look into why your customers aren't coming around any longer?
I heard the trick is free drinks.
Yes, that's something that I've heard as well, which, as a bar owner, isn't usually the best way to increase your clientele. But, I mean, free drinks is fine, but I heard there might be something a little bit more than good advertising going on over there.
Co-Jim, does
Yeah.
Lonnie know about the gambling den?
Tristan's gambling den in particular.
Yeah.
Lonnie as a sometimes gambler and streetwise individual.
As an occasional gambler and streetwise individual.
And, member of the criminal underground in some way.
Roll me some criminal information. That is wits and streetwise.
You got it, coach.
Could I roll the same thing, having streetwise and also being an ex-cop?
I mean, if you guys want to do a help roll on that, I wouldn't be sad about it.
Okay, cool.
Excuse me.
What you got, buddy?
I have 6.
7.
I'll roll mine.
Yeah.
Take 4.
Oh, good.
Oh, I like 4. 4's good.
4 is solid. Nice.
Yep, you do.
All right, yeah. You don't just run a bar.
How do you mean?
Look, you came here to talk business, right? Drop the small
Yes.
talk, remember?
Yes. So are you implying something, or?
Well, I shouldn't have to if we're dropping the small talk and talking business, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
We're not talking about the free drinks they're getting.
Let's be transparent then. Yes, I understand where you're coming from, and obviously, being an investigation agency, you probably know things that most people don't.
We try.
The problem is that I'm sure that you've seen the local news, seen the papers, how they're starting to crack down on certain gambling dens. I just don't want to bring that much attention, or I would find other individuals to look into it or look into it myself, but I want to keep myself distanced a bit. And I figured that since we're being honest with one another, I think that this Money Bucks joint is doing something a little bit more shady than normal. Now, do I know if the Money Bucks is it's like a reputable, because it's an actual casino, like they have a license and all that crap, right?
So to run this down on Moneybucks. Moneybucks is the most well-known establishment casino in the city. It's the big one with the fancy lights, and that's
okay. So it's not hidden.
It is not.
the biggest
It's an
official
actual
casino.
Okay,
It
all right,
is
gotcha.
not. It is not hidden at all.
Okay.
Okay. So just putting 2 and 2 together. You're losing business.
Mm-hmm.
You want a mutual. I don't know. You want us to help you fix that issue. You already know that we're on the case. That's probably why you're here. So if you want us to, I guess, do it faster, do it better, what are you bringing? What do you have information you're giving us to help us with this, or how do you plan on, I don't know, expediting the process?
Yeah, you coming here as a client or what?
Exactly.
I come in here as an interested party in the same things that you're interested in. Obviously, you probably have a client of your own that you are being paid to look into this for. Otherwise, why would you even care?
We're good people.
Okay. I'm interested in the same thing, whatever your client is interested in, which is to figure out what they're doing, and I will share whatever information I might be able to dig up and assist you in whatever way in whatever ways I can. So I guess it's not so much I'm hiring you as I am looking for a partnership in people who already have information.
Okay. Well, what information do you have? What do you know?
So GM, with my contacts and different things like that, I'm sure that I probably would have had my ear to the ground, so to speak. What is there anything that
I dropped some information in your channel.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
Oh,
There you
my
go.
bad.
Look at
I didn't
you.
even see it.
In your channel, look at that. That's
God dang.
clap, sir. Good work, Jimmy.
He said, I got you already, baby.
Read me like a book.
Now, GM, what do I know about this person that you're mentioning?
Okay, fair enough. I got you on that too. Stand by.
Jimmy's dropping incomplete information.
Well, I was hoping he would talk a little bit, and then I could drop the other
Oh, okay. And then you can drop the other half.
other pieces as it was going. But it's fine. We want to.
He wants it all up front. None of this payment plan information.
What do we want? What's going on?
We're getting Tristan's getting what he knows together, so he can tell us what's going on here. Ryan's gonna look him up and down. Is Tristan wearing any magical items on his person that might stand out? And also, how old is Tristan? Be precise, because Lonnie knows.
Tristan's 100 years old.
Sorry?
He's 100.
Exactly 100?
Yeah, he just turned 100 last month.
Oh. Yeah, I want to say happy birthday.
Well, thank you. I'm not sure where that came from, but
Full century, huh?
yeah. I kind of lost track, but yeah, let me think. 19 to 100. I kind of stopped keeping
What, y'all
count
don't do like
after
a
about
special
70.
thing for that?
Not really.
Huh.
And what's another year?
Lonnie.
That would be the basic information that you know about this gentleman.
Okay. So, I'll share with you what I know. The last time things were similar to what is going on now, there was someone went by the moniker of the Deal Maker. From what I know, he can be found at some dive, the Shallow Bucket. I don't even know where that is. And he seemed to be running scams, doing different things. He was doing them out of my establishment. Once I found out, I had him run off. I haven't seen him since. It was a while ago, maybe 6 months or so, I believe, since I've seen him.
So what's his place in this?
It just seems similar.
To put it in a little bit different way to make it more clear, in the same way that you see luck being affected here, he was definitely running, we'll say, unauthorized games out of the Undercroft that appeared to be rigged in some way. So he runs rigged games of chance also. So it feels very similar. If you guys know there's a rigged game of chance going on that's causing problems, this guy's running rigged games also.
So to clear it up a bit, although my gambling ring is not necessarily legal, I don't cheat. This person was a cheater. He used whatever skills he had, magic, whatever it was, to rip people off, and it left a bad taste in my mouth and my clients, which, I lost some money because of it. It took me a while to get everything settled down, and now this money bucks, it just stinks of this Deal Maker.
So you think it's the same dude?
Could be. But that's why I'm here. This is an investigation office, right?
It is.
Do I, GM? Do I get a sense that these guys are untrusting, or if they're like seem suspicious of me, or maybe they just don't like me for whatever reason?
It's funny because normally I'd make you roll because we're talking about NPCs.
Normally it's NPCs, but yes, no, it's just players.
I don't want to speak for the players, but I would say in general, they don't trust nobody. They're players.
Well,
Okay.
it just seems weird, right? I think this is the first time anyone has ever came to my establishment, our establishment, with, I guess, help, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't really like, people come and they go, hey, help me because this is happening. Not,
Yeah.
hey, this is happening to me and I'm willing to help.
I want to help you, right?
Exactly.
No, let's be real. That's a little nicer than what they usually come. No, usually they say,
Yeah.
you're going to fix this problem. And
Yeah. All right, Tuesday.
So Tristan looks around. He looks over at the orc that is sitting next to him, who's kind of has his arms crossed, is leaning back in the chair, and he's like, "Do you mind if I smoke in here?"
I do actually. Please don't.
Very well.
Lonnie points at the window and is like, "Yeah, I sit over there and smoke."
I'll look at Lonnie and then I'll look at Calder and try to figure out which one of them I should be listening to. Like, because one just said don't smoke in here and the other one's like go over by the window and smoke. That's fine. So I'll just kind of I'll look at Calder. I'll be like, sit by the window. Is that okay?
Well, to clear up the language he used, he said that's what he does. He didn't say it was fine.
Yeah.
No. Lonnie hangs out the window when he smokes.
He does like sit in the window.
It's not allowed.
Yeah.
So Tristan kind of puts the cigarette case back in his pocket and he looks and he's like, listen, I know that this is a weird request. I get that. But with the supposed crackdown that the news has been talking about, I'm going to have to lay low for a little bit. And having my customers for my legitimate business taken away by this money box is going to hurt me even further than having to shut down my side business. That isn't going to fly for me because that's my livelihood. If I have to shut down what makes up almost half of my income, then I have to depend on my legitimate bar. And if Moneybucks is taking money out of my pocket through shady deals that are reminiscent of this deal maker fellow, then I should like to find out as soon as possible. You seem like smart investigators. You seem to be ones who have maybe already looked into it. Well, I'm sure you have. So I've given you some information. I'm offering you my assistance. I have my ear to the street, as I say, and I'm good at gathering information. So if you have leads that are coming up dry, then maybe I can help you. I think it's a win-win. You solve your case, I solve my problem.
Okay. I don't mean to be rude. Would you mind stepping out for a moment while I talk to my colleagues?
No, I need to smoke anyway. Come on. And he kind of nods towards the dwarf and he goes out the front door and walks downstairs to just outside on your stoop or whatever, lights up a cigarette.
All right. We boys think.
Jim,
Yeah.
what he named this guy? Was he like someone who would have been in the news? Like, was he busted and magical person's cheating people through gambling or whatever? Like, it would have been like on the news at one point, right?
Well, that assumes
If he
got
was
busted, and got kicked out.
No, he definitely wasn't busted, and like he's not going to be written about in like library books or anything like that.
He wasn't right. He wasn't busted like a crime. He was kicked out
I
of his
kicked
illegal
him.
place.
Yeah, Tristan kicked him out. He didn't involve the police or anything like that.
Yeah,
He just
in
said
his illegal
he's like, yo,
gambling
dude,
den? No.
you're fucking up my business. Get out of here. and kind of tossed him out on the street.
And
Okay.
and the implication wherein he says the dude can be found at this place implies the dude is also not hiding.
Right. I just wanted to know if my character might have heard the name before. And if it wasn't like in the news or anything, then I wouldn't have heard it. I don't think.
I mean, that would be a how often are you playing games of chance out here in the
Right, and that's what I mean. I'm not. He would have had to have been in the news at one point for my character to even like
right.
had a chance to run across it.
Well, Lonnie likes to, play the ponies and throw some dice every now and then. Has he heard of this deal maker throwing?
We can all
shitty
play
dice?
that game, right? I'm
Yeah.
ex-cop, baby.
Yeah.
What you know? Do I know
Has
any?
he arrested him?
Yeah. Do I know anything specifically? And if not, I'll call my boys and ask. I'm gonna call my boys and ask about it.
Or if he
Boys
doesn't
no
know
force.
him specifically, does he know about the location specifically?
Technically speaking, what he's doing is no more illegal on the surface than some random barker playing 3-card Monty on the sidewalk.
Some dude throwing dice on the corner.
Right. So
Right.
he might have been shooed away a few times from a few different places, but never like arrested. And you hang around the seedier parts of town, sure, you've heard of him, but I don't think any one of you would have been like dealing with him before.
Yeah.
No.
Especially not if we know he's throwing bad dice.
That criminal trespass in on the records. Let's go.
Criminal trespassies.
I think what you're trying to say is it's one of those things where it's so small fish, no one bothers.
Yeah. I got you. No worries.
Yeah.
Like y'all know about it. It's just never been a big enough deal to go through the process.
So
Maybe we should go talk to him.
yeah.
I mean, I think it's at least worth seeing where this takes us.
But what do we do about Tristan?
So he wants to come with? At least that way we got our eye on him, right?
Fair
I
enough.
mean, maybe
Yeah.
he's following us anyway, so now we'll know.
He did seem to be invested in what was going on. If he
Of
wants
course he
to
is.
come around,
He's losing money on this.
right?
I think you figured out about the about us investigating it. Heard through the grapevine, or
How did he figure out that this is the guy that's involved with the money bucks? I'm sure he's got eyes and ears, right?
I guess he's working the Moneybucks case too.
all right. When you want to go now?
You got other plans?
No. Got room in the car.
Works for me.
Let's go.
At least not until night, right? Or we might
Um,
stop by an apothecary.
Sometime later, like after. Okay, we have an idea of when Sebian leaves the diner.
I'll give you the cue. I'm waiting on that too.
Because once he does, we got a thing to do there. But other than that, I don't have anything.
I'll give you the cue. I'm waiting on that
Appreciate it, bud.
as well.
Yeah, let's go call him up, talk to him.
All right. I'll walk out. He's standing there smoking.
I guess we're all going, right? Because we're leaving.
Mhm.
Yeah, lock the door.
Yeah, Tristan's outside. You see that he's just kind of leaned up against the railing on the stairs or whatever, just having a quiet conversation, like just chit chat with the orcish dude that was there with him.
Awesome.
And when you all come out, he kind of finishes his cigarette, throws it on the ground, stomps it out, looks over. Guess you have all come up with a decision. I'm hoping that it's favorable.
You ready to go?
Sure, that's why I came.
Awesome. Jump in the back seat. Lonnie rides shotgun.
We'll follow you.
I love.
You see, he goes
I love
over
how
to
instead of saying yeah, you're coming with us, no discussion. Calder's just like, we're going, get in.
He wants to help.
Just matter of fact.
Yeah.
And he kind of nods over to the car. The orc goes over and gets in, and he gets in the back seat, and he's like, "We'll follow you, gentlemen."
His car's nicer than Calder's, right?
It's a 1980 Cutlass Supreme. It's nothing special. I mean, it's got a nice paint job. It's well maintained.
Exact model.
Everyone's car is nicer than Calder's.
That's hilarious.
It's just funny because supposedly we make money.
That is hilarious.
I guess he must have just bought that car. Not a scratch on it. Oh.
Maybe he just doesn't treat it like shit or blow the windows out.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he fixes the gas tank.
I should have known that was coming.
Amber alert again, or
Yep.
Storm alert?
Is it your girl Amber?
Amber just always be texting all the people.
Baywell Gate.
Yeah, we're looking at this Vengrove City map now, baby.
Mm-hmm.
What was
Are we?
purple again? I forgot what purple was.
Those are one of the other things we've seen on our travel.
What was that, like shops that got hit? I don't
I
remember.
forgot what purple was too. It's not marked. It must not be continually
Must not be
relevant.
that important for right now.
All right.
But we know that our office is somewhere in the downtown area.
Yeah.
Right? Somewhere near the
Strip
Phillips
district.
Conservatory. Yeah, by the Strip District, because
We can
we're only a 20-minute drive from where the hell we be.
go to the downtown
We,
map.
we,
downtown.
it is
Right.
a blank white page for me.
I see the map.
I
Yeah, I
will
see.
refresh. All right.
Did we actually mark your office?
No, the office was
There we
never
go.
marked so far.
We need
Although
to,
it should be.
but then
We
it
should,
can't.
yeah.
But then it can't be universally 20 minutes from everywhere.
I know, right? Maybe it's nice to just keep it vague for now.
It's just the special state of
I like to
quantum.
think that we have a nice view of a bridge, which gives us a lot of opportunities.
It's just always a superposition of 20 minutes. It's okay.
All right, so y'all
Anyway.
are heading to the
The bucket.
The bucket.
We know about the bucket. What is the bucket? Do we know about this place?
The shallow bucket.
Is this one of those bars that we went to down there?
It would not be a bar that you've gone to because the only other two bars you've gone to would have been vampire bars in game. I mean, maybe you've been to it like being around, but it's
Not on a mission.
Yeah.
it's kind of like I'm only going to the shallow bucket because they're running drink specials that I care about. If I want to go hang out in a bar, that's not the one I'm gonna pick because
Is this in the Undercity?
no,
Okay.
this is not an Undercity establishment,
That's new.
right? And I made that decision now because I'm tired of being in the Undercity. So
Just stick Wonders here.
Nice.
I'm sick of it for now.
All right, let's roll up.
The
to the
damn whole
scene.
city is about to be in the Undercity.
I think I
So
like this guy, Calder. He's smart enough to carry a big orc with him everywhere he goes. I can respect that.
you roll up to the
I don't. He didn't even give him his name. Orc didn't introduce himself.
dang.
He didn't give me. That's kind of rough.
That's how you know he's muscle.
I guess.
So you roll up
Look, man,
to
that's cool. I can see it.
the you roll up to the
bucket.
outside of the business. You see bars on windows, a neon sign that if it was able to light up would be a bucket with a bunch of worms coming out of it. It says the shallow bucket, but the W is out, but it works because it still says shallow. You definitely
Shallow.
see some I just got off work slinging crack type characters
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
Coming out of the bar, and then you see some like regular old I want cheap beer construction worker types going into the bar. So you got a mingle of different kinds of people, but it's definitely, we'll say, lower class than what you guys have been normally dealing with from the outside appearances.
I didn't realize we were such mid-class individuals.
You guys are very middle class.
It's news to Lonnie.
Hey, you got an upgrade when you got out of.
What, got out the slammer?
Yeah, you got Calder's life put you in an upgrade. You got a nice closet and everything.
Freaking Harry Potter. Let's go.
It's bigger than the jail cell.
Oh, that is a point that was missed. Not only is that the PI office, that is Lonnie's home. He sleeps in he sleeps in the closet by choice,
Yeah,
not by
Lonnie
force.
does live there. Well, he didn't. Okay. A, he wasn't forced, and B, he wasn't invited either. He just kind of moved into the closet on his own. Because it turns out that a broom closet is about the right size for a halfling bedroom.
And for me, I feel like there's a certain level of comfort because, like, jail cell living, like he's used to being in the slammer, so it's kind of indicative of I don't have a whole lot of space, but I have enough. I have as much as I need.
He doesn't need much, yeah. He's not, especially because he's got like a loft bed in there, right? His bed's like up, elevated,
right.
So he can better utilize the space, and yeah, he doesn't. It's cozy for Lonnie.
Lonnie prefers the top bunk. Who'da knew?
All right, let's roll up to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Get out of the car.
All right. So who goes in first?
Well, is Tristan here?
Yeah, they were following y'all. He gets out of the car and goes over to the passenger side window in the front and says a few things, and then the car kind of drives off to go find another spot to park or whatever. And he walks over to y'all's car while you guys are getting out, and he's like, "Well, this is about as far as my investigation has taken me. I figured that people with more information might be able to maybe tie these things together."
How does Tristan?
I was gonna say, hey Calder, parking your car away from where we're going is how you keep it from having scratches on it.
It just it blends in.
How does Tristan feel about going in a low rent bar, given that he runs up more high class?
He notices that it's a shithole, and it just kind of makes him kind of smile to himself that his place is way better than this, and this is where that dude that he ran out is now kind of doing his business. So I mean, he's been in slummy places before. It's not above him. Like he probably not going to get a drink there or anything, but yeah, he's been in places like this before to talk to people, out of the way spots to talk business and stuff like that. So,
all right, after you.
Mage sight is on. I'm looking for similar sensations of what the coins were doing.
Yep. I'll ditto on that one. Put some mage sight up. See what we see.
All right.
When I go in, I'm just going to take a look around, see if I can, because I know what this guy looks like, so I'm going to just look around and see if he's in there.
Definitely. I mean, if you're looking for the dude, you're gonna spot him almost immediately. You go in, and a waft of smoke hits you in the face because, unlike Calder's office, they allow the smoking in that particular establishment. And it's definitely loud in there. And if I could find the appropriate music right now, we would simulate how loud it indeed is. But let's see, maybe this one. We'll go with this one for now. Fuck it. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
So Tristan points out the individual we're looking for, right? The deal maker.
Yeah, I'll go over to Calder, and I'll just kind of look at him, get his attention, and then just nod over towards the deal maker. Be like, "That's him."
Calder stands up. That guy? Watch that guy? No, I'm just kidding. No.
Oh, good.
Tristan leaves.
You mean like this?
He turns around and walks out.
Okay, there's
I'm gonna go find somebody else to work with. These guys are definitely not incognito as I thought.
there's a story there we're telling on break, but
Okay, I
I'll
got
tell you
you.
about it later.
there's a table
That
story
guy?
there.
It's a
Cynthia
joke.
is putting telepathy up.
So you walk in and
I-
it's a pretty loud establishment. There's a lot of small talk and the bar is pretty busy, but nobody really bothers you. And if you point out the deal maker immediately, you're going to notice a half elf with short black hair that is styled neatly, slick yet tousled. A look from a movie star tabloid, no doubt. His clean face is home to woeful black eyes that sparkle with a hint of magic, set charmingly within their sockets. They watch you and the other patrons in the establishment, searching for insecurities. The man is dressed neatly, completing the look started by his hair. He casually wears a formal white shirt and black slacks, all buttons accounted for and every crease ironed freshly. Finally, a long black trench coat hangs about his shoulders, latched with a clasp so as not to fall. The man smells of body spray, but you can't smell that over the smoke currently from where you are, and brimstone. A combination that is strangely effective at not being offensive.
I have a question for you, Jimmy.
Okay.
Previously, when we saw Sebian,
Okay.
Lonnie also time viewed back and tried to eavesdrop on a couple of his conversations.
Okay.
Did I happen to see this guy meeting with Sebian?
Oh, no.
Damn. Because that would really like lock it in that this guy is somewhat important to our current plight.
I'm gonna.
No.
Did you say that he noticed us? Like, was there a look of recognition when he saw me, or is he
it's
just kind
more-
of scanning the bar?
I think
Or
it's just general.
It's more about
Okay.
he's looking for a target. He's looking for a
Okay.
mark.
so I'm gonna go over to a table that's a little bit further away from him, and I'm gonna sit with my back to him, just so that it's not as obvious that I'm there, because I know he knows who I am. So I'm gonna make my way over to one of the side tables and take a seat, pull out a cigarette, light it up, and just kind of out of my peripheral watch what the rest of the group is doing.
And
We'll go have a seat with him.
you're specifically not trying to be noticed by?
No, I'm just kind of trying to like slip away so that I give my new companions the chance to get a read on everything.
Okay. All right. I can deal with that.
Do you want me to roll like stealth and something, or
Let's
I don't know.
go. Let's go. Stealth and composure.
Stealth and there it is. Okay, so that's 4. Got it. So roll 4. 2.
All right, cool.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
What do you think, boss?
About what?
I never seen this dude before.
Yeah, me either. I don't think so. I've never seen this guy before, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
As you guys are standing there, like discussing what to do, you see a young lady go up to the little corner table that he has set up, and he lays out some cards, and you can tell that he's kind of like talking to her, like pick a card, and doing that whole 3-card Monty business.
Mm-hmm.
Except Actually, go ahead and roll. Everybody roll wits and perception.
Wisdom, perception.
Everybody who doesn't have their
Wisdom,
back
perception.
turned to the situation.
Oh, never mind.
Wits and perception, please.
Is this a sight-based roll or a scent-based roll?
It is a sight-based roll.
Just making sure. I don't know.
He wants to smell the clues. Let him smell the clues already. Come on, communist.
Those cards smell of magic.
Do they
Zalus?
though?
I don't know.
Because that's something you want to.
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And May Valentine spray perfume on her cards, and that's how she knew which card she was gonna draw. So don't even.
That's so funny.
Okay. You notice, since two of you rolled a 3, you
Mhm.
notice a slight glimmer on one of the cards when he flips it over, as if there's something additional attached to it, and they're not really playing look for the card. They're playing look for the glimmery thing.
Look for the sparkle.
And it's not magical.
Oh, definitely that.
No.
Oh, it is magic. Oh, then I probably wouldn't see it then, right?
Oh,
Right.
No. He can.
And
See, it's visible magic, right? Like it's visible.
Well, the sparkle is metal. Like the thing is sparkly on its
Oh.
own, but there definitely is
Okay.
magic involved as well.
Okay.
Does it look familiar to something we've seen before?
If you were to get closer, it would look oddly like a coin.
I'm going to get closer. I'm going to take next. I'm going to go stand by the the woman's shoulder here and watch. Like, hey, I'll
Is the magic applied to the situation similar to the magic that's applied to the coins that we've seen before?
Mm. Ooh, wait a minute.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I fully got that question there.
He's asking, is it the same school of magic that
Okay.
they
That's
done
the coin.
seen before?
Yeah.
And you guys
The
don't,
same-
you guys don't know what school of magic that is happening.
Not
Right,
precisely.
but we've seen it, and if I just want to know if it smells the same. That's all.
Short answer is no.
Okay.
Short answer, it is slightly different. Well, as slightly as you can be from being a completely different school. So slight may be the wrong, may lead to be the wrong impression.
Lonnie's going to go ahead and look around here, make sure he's not, obviously standing in the middle of the room, right? Kind of go sit down at the table by Tristan here, work a little magic when I'm sitting down, and somewhat subtle, I guess.
Okay.
My fancy new spell. I'm extended casting at the full 8. Let's go, baby.
Okay. What we got?
Rerolls. I got rerolls.
Mulligan, nice.
Bet. Okay.
And then with that up, I'm going to go wait in line for the next game here.
Okay.
What happens? Like, how does the game play out? Like, is it like 3-card Monty, or is it
So
something special? Do I understand the rules of the contest?
It's like a 3-card Monty, but you can tell that he's having her look for the coin.
Mm-hmm.
And you also, it seems almost opposite from the way that you were seeing in the casino, where he's happy when they win.
Okay, like it's affecting him.
And he's excited when they win. She's normally excited when they win. And you notice, like, you sit there and watch for a couple of minutes, and she's winning more than average. She's just beating this
She's
game up,
racking it up, huh?
and everything is going well. And then after a few more minutes of winning, she says, it's been a long night, it's been fun, I've had a blast, but I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And she's done with the game, shakes the deal maker's hand, and goes on about her
Making good money.
business.
And adding it up here, she turned a tidy profit on this, yeah?
Yeah, she made a little bit of money based on however much she put on the table. She got
Mhm.
back, let's say, plus 50%.
Right. Okay, yeah, Lonnie will sit down, slap a 20 on the table.
Oh, you're not even worried about the rules. Already to put the money on the table, huh?
Well, how do we play? Now, yeah, tell me the rules. I'm sure. I just, I like to show the money front, right? That's how you know I'm for real here.
Well, my name's the deal maker, and I'm here to make a deal. The deal is like this: you find my coin, I give you a portion. I give you your money back plus some. You don't find my coin and you lose your money. It's that simple. I'm going to put 3 cards on the table. One of them has my coin underneath it, and we are going to go ahead and play in that fashion.
Okay.
You
Roll
can.
'em.
I am going to have you roll first
What you
because
want?
he is. You feel the pretty obvious feeling that he's casting a spell on you.
Yeah.
And because I suck at GM rolls, you're actually going to see what I roll. You know, I didn't Conrad cheat you.
You don't have to. You can just slash GM roll.
I know I don't have to. But
Okay.
That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Because I don't like GM cheating. So tonight we're not
You
going to
want
have
GM rolling.
we're not going to have any GM cheating.
Mm-hmm. What am I rolling?
Bing bing. You are going to roll resolve and composure against that.
5 dice of resolve and composure. I'm not doing good.
Ooh.
You know what though? Hang on. I'll do it
Okay.
again.
Okay.
That's 1 of my 8. Fuck.
Okay. We gonna let it ride, or
I can't do it again.
you only get one
I
do
only get the
over.
one shot, yeah.
You only get
I
one
get one
shot
shot.
per roll.
Yep.
All right, got it. So,
He's doing some magic on me.
the spell succeeds on you, and all of a sudden, bright shiny metal objects appear more bright and shiny, and easier to see.
Really? Okay.
You are under the effects of alter perception.
Mm-hmm.
So he lays out the 3 cards. He does the quick fancy card hands and says, pick a coin, any coin. There's only one though. Pick that coin.
I picked the coin.
Okay. You pick the coin.
There's only one, right?
And he's like, great job. Here's your profit. You won. You want to play again? You're winning already. You started off great. You're totally doing
Let's
it.
go.
Double or nothing. You're gonna break me tonight. You're gonna break me.
I hope. Telepathically, when I was like, "Yo, this dude's doing magic."
All right. So he does the thing again. He says, pick the coin, any coin. There's only one though. Pick the coin.
Like we knew he
picked
was
the
doing
coin.
magic when we were watching him. He was doing some kind of magic we didn't recognize.
Well, no, you saw the magic on the coin. You didn't know if he was doing it or if it was already there, right? Because like the same way Tiny had the coins, but he's not the one doing the magic. So don't be drawing conclusions you shouldn't be drawing.
You feel both slightly exhausted and a little bit more lucky. You lose 1 wheel.
Huh. Interesting.
But you did get the coin. You got your double or nothing. You now currently have $50.
Will vampire.
Something's. Well, is it because? Huh. Okay. Huh. When you put it like that, you totally changed my direction on this.
Good.
No, not you, Bob.
All right. Well, while y'all consider this, I need to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
that
yeah,
makes
go
it.
ahead, go ahead.
I know that makes it really inconvenient because I'm the gym. But
You are the gym, but we got things to talk about.
all right.
And the rest of you could tell Tristan that we're telepathically communicating and I'm feeding back information to y'all.
Mic off.
I mean,
That's how I feel lucky and also
like
a little tired.
if Tristan was traveling with us, I would have included him in the the link.
Damn, okay. I didn't know you go that far already on the first date.
Well, it's not even like that, right? Like we can decide what we give him.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't just get to hear everything. We decide what's being broadcasted.
Yeah, he hears what we want him to hear. No offense, Tristan.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so Lonnie will tell you, yeah, man, I don't know if this guy was like whammy by one of them coins or what, but he's playing to lose.
Just real quick, I was kind of disciplining a kid. Give me a rundown of what just happened.
So he's playing like 3-card Monty, except he's rigging it so I win.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's a little backwards, but he's rigging it so that I win. And I just lost a will somehow.
No.
And
Wait,
Bob
really?
said luck vampire, and now I'm wondering how right he might be. That maybe like he's harvesting this luck and will for other purposes, right? And basically that he's paying money to get it in this underhanded fashion.
Mic
How much
on.
money can you bet on the freaking thing? Let's get rich. I mean, I'll spend 2 will for 20 grand, whatever.
How much money you got?
Party funds. Party funds? 5 grand.
I expect you to
I
get
don't know
capped
how
out
much
if we try
money
to play that game.
this dude carries around with him, though. I mean,
Right.
do you think he really has 20 grand like in
in his pocket? Yeah.
I mean,
I would
he's
like.
just hanging out at a shitty bar, so
I take IOUs.
I would like to remind you, he might be underhanded, but he's not stupid.
Okay.
So you all communicated that he's rigging the games so that the person that he's playing against is winning.
Yes.
And I would suppose, GM, that's definitely not what he was doing in my establishment. He was trying to make money, right?
Right. That is not the game he was
Okay,
running.
so I got you.
He has many different ways to run the game.
Right. Okay. That does seem very odd, but obviously, so I would communicate back to them to who's playing the game, Lonnie?
Yeah.
I would communicate back to the group, I guess, and I'd be like, he's not the type that would just give away money for nothing. He has to have something that he's getting out of it. From what I know of him.
I want to play.
Who has the coin?
The coin is on the underside.
No. The one we got from Tiny.
I thought you chunked it.
Did we?
Did you throw the coin away? I don't remember that.
Because
Watching the stream.
No. I think we had the coin. I think we just wrapped it up so it was like no skin
Yeah, you
contact.
just kept it away from
Right.
Lonnie.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you should show it to him, Calder, and see what happens. Just because I'm curious.
Okay,
But
yeah.
Lonnie will take his 50 and go.
I'll sit down.
And
I want to play.
pull off to the side here.
You ready to play? You got.
Also,
You know the
is
rules?
coin he's using like a regular coin, or is it like something special and custom made, kind of like ours? I held it. I can see it, right? I
It's
touched it at some point.
It's definitely a coin that's obviously his, right? It's a personal coin, not like a
Okay,
board.
I
not
don't know
like
the
a
rules.
money
Please explain it. I don't know the rules.
Okay, so it's very simple. Very simple. One of these cards has a coin attached to it. Your goal is to find the coin.
Okay. What's it cost?
You bet.
Play.
You bet what you got. You bet what you got. I'll take any money you have.
Okay, I got $20 right here.
All right.
I put $20 on the table, and I said, could you use this coin? And I'll pull out the coin. I don't know, in a handkerchief, in a napkin, whatever. Just like pull it out. I'll pull it out and then put it on the.
He immediately looks shocked. Like I said, as soon as it hits the table, he's like, "What the fuck, moment?"
Yeah, use this one. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no. We have to talk.
After I play my game, I've already paid for it.
Here, if you want some money, here. But no, we have to talk. Like, no. This is not gonna work. Game's over tonight, folks. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up. Here, take your 50 or whatever. Yeah, the money's whatever. But we need to talk.
Cool.
We're talking.
Looks like the coin scared him.
You want to step outside? You want to do it here?
Yeah, we're gonna take a walk. We're gonna keep moving. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna
drive.
I'm not. Drive is fine.
Cool. I'll escort him out to my car and put him in the back seat.
Do you like push his head in like you're?
Yes. Yep.
That's fine. That's fine.
Like the watch your head with your handcuffs because you can't really like adjust yourself with the cuffs on. Are you gonna handcuff him?
No, I'm not gonna handcuff him. No.
Why not? You want handcuffs so bad?
I know I want to, but I don't think I need to right here. But yeah, I'll motion to the dudes, or I guess mentally tell the guys, let's go, get in the car.
Damn, you just kidnapping this dude?
Yes, with everyone's going with us. Like Lonnie's in the front seat, put the two other guys in the back. Like, try to look big, Tristan. You're the muscle. Like you're sitting in the back with him. Let's go.
Okay, Tristan will get up and he'll watch as you guys walk out, and he'll walk out behind him, open the door, and I'm supposing this deal maker dude's like in the middle, in the bitch seat in the center between me and whoever else.
Yeah.
He definitely
I'll
didn't realize what kind of ride he was agreeing to.
I open the door, I look in, and I'll be like, "Yeah, it's nice to see you again," and I'll sit down next to him.
Yeah, I'll as I go to close the door that he's like sitting at, I'll just break the handle off real fast, and then like shut the door so he can't.
You don't
open
have like child-proof child lock.
You just broke the door.
I broke the door handle so he can't open it from the
He's like
inside.
snapping off.
Calder doesn't care.
Whose car is this?
He drives it like it's somebody else's.
The deal maker looks over at Tristan and goes, "We had a nice run together, huh?"
Oh, you had a nice run ruining my reputation, but I think that's a discussion for later.
You seem to be doing all right.
So how have you been? Yeah, since I got you out of there. So what's been going on with you?
Well,
Yeah, you
Making
wanted
shady deals at this shithole, huh?
to talk to me.
well, I want to know why you're
I started
running
driving.
why you're running my racket.
What? We're what?
Huh?
You've got
I didn't know you played tennis.
Who's
Little bit
the
of
Zach in this
racquetball.
conversation?
I have to because he said he's not going to do it anymore.
you've got that coin with that magic, and
What do you know about this coin?
Well, it's not many times somebody drops something demonic on my table that's not in my hands. So I want to know who's running my racket. I can't have other people out here doing. It's bad for business if I have competitors in this field.
How is your game supposed to work here?
I just picture me driving on the road and like talking like behind my shoulder, and
Yeah.
Lonnie's standing up in the front seat, like looking over the headrest, just talking to this dude.
Yeah,
pulling,
accurate.
pulling the Pulp Fiction, just kind of.
yeah. So Lonnie doesn't carry a gun, but pretty much because I could blow this guy's head off.
Yeah, for sure.
I shot Marv's face off.
Speed bumps are
crap.
dangerous.
What kind of racket are you talking about?
Well, you see,
BRB.
that coin you have, somebody's infusing it with demonic essence,
Mm-hmm.
and it's siphoning will from
Okay.
the targets.
And this is something that is normally your bag, I guess. This is something that you normally do? This was the crap
Well-
that you were doing in my bar?
Well, yeah. Why else would I hand out money in a dive bar if I wouldn't get
That's a
something for
good
it?
question. So who are you paying this to? I mean,
Yeah, what's
somebody
the bill for
obviously
you?
is giving you something for what you're doing, right? You're obviously not making any money from it, but you say you're siphoning people's will. So who are you giving this will to?
Oh, I have my uses. That's a separate discussion.
Ah,
But I don't want what I don't want is somebody else in my city running the same game. And it seems like you guys are coming up to cause me grief because you brought that thing to my table.
We're trying to figure out where it came from.
So you're telling me this is not your coin? This is not your game?
Not our deal. In fact, here,
doesn't
take a
have
look.
anything to do with me.
Because it's marked, right? It's got like the, what is it? Money Bucks promotional something pharmacy, right? Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. The apothecary.
Yeah, it's got the apothecary labeling on it and
Will-
stuff,
will-
right?
Willowbrook.
Yeah, Willowbrook Apothecary. That's right. Like written on there, right? All that stuff. So like, this ain't us, Chief.
An apothecary. An
Do I
apothecary
know
dealing in
anything
the
about
demonic.
Do I
You
know
know that
anything about this apothecary?
you know that it's a new
Commercials.
business coming in 10 days, or like
Is there anything that I would know that it was a shady business, or is it like a legitimate place?
It is a legitimate business.
Okay.
It
Well,
is.
kind of.
Well, it has all the appearances of a legitimate business that will
Right.
open soon.
Right.
Sorry.
It hasn't opened yet.
So,
Hmm.
you got these coins from Moneybucks? I didn't know he dealt in demons.
Apparently, he's stepping up his game.
It would seem.
Unless he
is- Is
doesn't.
demons illegal? Is like I'm asking you as a cop, right? Ex-cop. Is working in demon magic illegal?
Let me check my law book real quick. 1 second.
Please do.
It'd be funny if you guys actually had like the laws of Vingrove.
I do have
Well, I
certain.
mean,
Something somewhere.
if you think about it, I mean, wouldn't that be kind of like extortion? Like you're extorting people if you're sucking their willpower away from them and taking the money. You're basically robbing them. It's highway robbery.
Well,
You're
he's paying
influencing
for it.
them in some kind of way. I mean, I wouldn't suppose that
You would know that it
people
is
would
in fact.
appreciate that.
You would know that it is in fact illegal to summon demons over rating 2.
Overrating too. So you can summon little demons.
And you also know that spellcasters are registered. Well,
Hmm.
most of them.
Is
Mostly.
he registered?
He has
That's
the
Yeah, check his papers.
That's something I can figure out.
yeah. You could definitely
Could up demonologists too?
look into that. And
I could also look into that.
you could absolutely look up demonologist. I don't have an issue there. But you say that Moneybucks is stepping up his game, and the deal maker quietly reminds you that he didn't tell the owner of his last establishment what he was up to. So Moneybucks might not know what's going on in the whole bit.
He might not. I think he's just getting paid for the venue. I think he is making good money on the deal though.
But I'll tell you folks right now that it's in my interest that whatever's going on gets stopped, and I can't help you if all you have is the coin. I can't help you much further than to tell you that it is in fact demonic.
That's fine. We already got one helper. We don't need to. which just leads in a predicament of like what we're gonna do with you. So make yourself useful. Now.
Okay. I'm kind of stuck in the middle of. I don't know how much use I can be in the middle of this seat.
Well, you
Like,
can tell us what you know. I mean, that would be helpful and something that you could do right
You know
now.
who might be able to make a coin like this?
There you
Yeah,
go. That's a good
question.
start. How many fingers do you need to keep doing that little card trick you got?
Jeez, this guy's actually being fairly helpful, and you're just like, let's cut his fingers off.
No, just break them.
Any reasonable demonologist could make a coin like that.
Where did you get yours from? You said that this was the same type of deal that you did. So, did you have a similar way of enforcing this magic or forcing it upon others? Did you use coins or tokens or something?
You've got a coin.
Yeah,
For his game.
Is that coin that he uses the one that does this?
That's my question.
Magic Sight. I'm going to use Magic Sight. Let me
absolutely.
see your little coin.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he make that coin? Did he
He
say
did.
already?
He didn't make the coin, but it's like
You
he'd be
get what I'm saying.
he'd be okay to tell you that he in fact put the magic in the coin for sure.
Okay. Where'd you get the coin from?
I had the coin made by a random coin maker, custom coin maker guy.
Do you have an address?
It's just a regular coin.
You know what we're talking about.
Okay. So real fast. I guess telepathically, I want to know. I guess this goes to the group.
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out like if he is this demonic caster, right? Which is something we don't have.
Mhm.
Wonder if he could figure out like what level, right? Demonicism these coins are versus his coins,
Right.
right? To see what we're on par with.
Yeah.
The
If that
coin,
matters.
like what Zack said earlier, though, his coin and the apothecary coins aren't carrying the same school of magic to begin with.
Right.
So,
his aren't
if
demonic.
we dropped a demon coin on his table, his coin isn't demon.
But he knew it was demonic though.
Yeah.
For,
Right.
for sure.
Immediately.
No doubt.
He recognized it in a heartbeat. So he knows.
That's a question then. Well, okay, then what type of magic are you using in your coin there?
Oh, today it was illusion magic. I have no
And
problem
He
telling
mixed it
you
up,
that.
huh?
And this is the same game? This is demonic magic. You have a lot of dealings with demonic magic?
Well, no, that coin is demonic magic.
With Magic Sight, is there still a spell going on Lonnie?
Yes.
Do I see anything?
He is in fact still under the impact of the spell.
Do I have any idea of what
What-
kind of magic that is that's on him?
Would Lonnie have had his wards up?
I've already said as the GM, it's alter perception, but
Mhm.
all that it's
Oh,
doing
okay.
is making the coin easier to see.
Right,
It's-
but
it's-
you were saying that there was some kind of willpower thing that was going on too. So
That happened after he played the game twice, and it happened and it's done.
but it
Was there
So,
a magical
yeah.
effect? Because I was watching it with Magic Sight.
Sure, you saw it.
And it
Well-
was something completely unrelated to the coin.
No, it happened because of the coin.
I guess we're trying to ask like
What school of magic was that?
yeah, exactly. We want more
Are
information
there-
about that spell.
That would have been demonic.
So the coin is illusion and demonic.
Well, no. I don't know.
The
He's
will
using illusion stuff.
the will siphoning is demonic, but the coin is boosted by illusion. But the will siphoning is in fact demonic. It's a
So okay, here's the question, I guess. Did the guy cast the demonic spell and like the coin was a trigger? Or was the demonic spell on the coin and it happened? Like where did the demonic spell come from?
the demonic spell came from the coin.
From the coin. Okay. So the guy's just lying to us. Oh, I guess he's not lying, he's not telling the full truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, sure. Your coin's illusion. What
Uh-huh.
about the other half?
The other half. You mean like the heads versus tails?
What are you getting
Sure.
out of the deal? You give money away, but why?
Well, fuel.
Please go on.
Well, you see, some of the magic I'd like to do requires more resources than I have. So occasionally, I purchase those resources.
In exchange for money in a dive bar.
Yeah, that's sometimes how it happens. I mean, there are many ways I can make it happen. You don't want to keep running the same game over and over. It gets boring.
So telepathically, I'm gonna communicate to the group, and I'll be like, so he's paying money, but what is this resource that he's trying to get? Do you have any idea? Like, you played the game.
Yeah, I felt
and this
it.
is kind of going towards Lonnie. You played the game. Do you feel any sort of way?
Yeah, tired.
Like,
Tired.
so
Yes.
he might be draining some kind of something from you that
Yeah.
he's storing in order
mechanically,
to fuel his spells.
it's willpower, right? It's our stat willpower. Yeah.
Right.
But
So he's paying money.
fundamentally, Lonnie would say
for
energy,
willpower.
right? Yeah.
Right. But so what? So Trista will look at the deal maker and he'll say, what reason do you have, or what kind of spells exactly are you trying to fuel with whatever you are taking from your customers? Like, what's the reason for it? You're trying to weave spells, but what spells are you? Is this to continue making whatever these demonic spells are, or a siphoning spell? What is it?
I think you're asking the wrong person the right question, friends. I don't have any problem with you guys. You seem to have a problem with somebody else at a different bar.
Well, why don't you tell us who we're looking for then, instead of dancing around what we're asking you? You know what we want to know.
I don't.
We've asked you plainly. Who is it that you're working for?
Oh,
Who is it that you are paying this willpower to, or whatever it is that you're taking?
I work for myself. Don't get that confused.
Okay, so we are talking to the right person then.
To be clear, any demons that I summon are in my service. I don't serve anybody.
Okay.
What ranking are those demons?
You sound like a cop.
You sound like a guy with 9 fingers.
Kristen gets a big grin on his face when he says,
I've had a worse.
I think you should probably start talking a little bit more sense instead of dancing around the subject. What does this coin that you have and this coin for Moneybucks have in common?
They're both demonic.
And you're wondering why Moneybucks is using your games of chance or your tricks, so you have something to gain from it too, if we were to figure out and stop whatever he's doing, correct?
Sure. Enemies of my enemies are my friends, after all.
That makes us friends today, buddy.
Yeah, so we're friends. So why don't you start talking? Tell us what you know about these coins. Where did you get them? What kind of spells? Where can we look to find information?
Who else could do this?
Yes.
Like I said, any reasonable demonicist, it's not trying to break any laws. And he looks at Calder. Can put a minor demon in a coin with little problem. It's not so far-fetched that you would be looking for the most powerful demonicist on the planet to make this happen.
Okay, you're saying any random blowjo demonic magic guy can put a demon in the coin.
Mm-hmm.
But what about a demon in hundreds of coins?
That just takes time.
Or a lot of people that can do it.
I mean,
this guy's useless.
Yes, he seems to be.
Yeah, this guy's useless.
Well, he told us it was demonic magic, which was a thing we didn't know before. So
Well,
let's not throw that out the window.
and I'll give you the address where I got my coin made. Like, no
yeah,
problem.
I was asking about that too.
There we go. Finally.
I don't think that matters either.
Okay.
Well, somebody paid him, right?
No, I
Somebody
mean,
walked in and gave them money and then left with coins.
I mean, where he got his souvenir coin made. His deal. His
Wait,
coin.
His coin isn't the same.
Where you got the coin made.
His coin isn't
No.
the same as our coin.
It's not, but somebody made it.
Right.
Sure. But
How many coin making shops are there?
I mean, you can go look at that up in the yellow pages. But
Well, that's what I want to know about because someone made all these.
That he cast the spell on that coin?
Absolutely, 100%.
So the deal maker got a novelty coin from Coin's Bed and Beyond, and he cast a spell on it. So and he's using that coin in order to siphon willpower to fuel spells, but he's not giving us the juicy details. What spells are he doing?
Know the juicy detail of who's doing it because what spells?
No, him. He knows what he's doing.
I think he's asking what spells.
I'm asking what spells is he trying to cast with the stuff that he's drawing off of people.
Which I don't know if that's important either, but that's what he's asking.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be currently today. That's a hard none you business.
Okay.
What I'm doing after the game, that's a hard none you business. But I understand the question, and yes, in fact, he did go to Coin's Bed and Beyond to get his coin made. That's where he went now. It wasn't where he went before, but I like that name, so we're taking it. Coin's Bed and Beyond is, and just to be clear, what you notice about this particular coin compared to yours is this particular coin is not off center and all fugly looking. This coin was made by machine.
Yeah, that's what I was. As I said, we've got what we're going to get out of this guy.
I agree.
All right. You know where to find me if you want to make a deal. Can somebody let me out?
We just going to cut him loose? I'm saying this telepathically, not out loud. Sorry.
Of course. I took it as
yeah.
I don't see any reason to keep him. So.
Okay. Fine by me.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
So let's just drop him off like really far away from like any
just
kind
like
of
wherever
place
we
that
are.
he could like. So he has to walk like 5 miles to get anywhere.
It's just city. It can't be that bad. You can get an Uber.
Yeah.
He has a phone he can Uber. Drop him off. Drop him off where I grew up.
Drop him off.
On the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, or the orcs.
Hey, this guy's got a bunch of money, and then drive off.
No, we're just whatever. Pull over.
Drop him off wherever.
Let's drop him off.
Kick him out on his butt. Let's go.
All right. You kick him out.
So, let me see. So, what did we learn? Nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
we learned it's demonic magic. We know that he doesn't like. So he could be a possible ally in the future if we find out more information. He might be able to tell us. It's just a shame that we don't have anything more than that.
Not yet.
Yeah. So we can go to Coin Bath and Beyond. I don't think that's going to be a lead that's going to really give us any new information.
I don't think it.
Did we keep his coin before we dropped him off? Did we take that from him before we let him go?
He has his card.
Yeah. I think that'd be a problem if we try to take it from him because.
But
yeah,
he is only working with the one, right? He's not mass producing these things.
His coin was like machined, where the apothecary coins were not. So even if we went to where he got his coin from, it doesn't matter. It's not the same place.
Yeah,
but it is.
No, I'm just saying so that we could maybe dissect that of the magic of it with somebody a little bit more skilled. But
to know.
Yeah, we don't know. Okay.
Okay, so demonicism magic, is that a common form of magic, Jim? Like if I go and ask my buddy to print me off a page to
All right. Or if I call my contact and
Yeah, print me off a
ask
page of
for
all the
a,
registered.
a list of
You are not going to find a lot of
mages.
registered demonicists. No.
Not a lot or not at all.
I mean, you're going to find some who just don't give a shit, or they got booked, or
Small list though, huh?
It's a short list.
Okay, I think we should do it.
And you know from experience that sometimes people would register as another school that they know and keep the demonicism thing kind of on the hush hush, because demonicism is no joke. Like you're dealing in demons at that point, and that's
Okay.
not something you want to really be broadcasting to people.
Oh, it's okay as long as it's not level 2 or higher. Sabian just left, by the way, guys.
Did he?
Yep. He's
Can we swing back there?
Yeah, it's fine. I can come up cop friend and like register that guy.
Would you be able to tell if he goes to the apothecary?
Not specifically. I know how far he is from here, roughly, and what direction he's like going in.
And we also know where the apothecary is, right?
Yeah.
So
We drove by there earlier.
I can kind of pinpoint it, but it's not.
Not razor sharp.
Not razor sharp, but if it's close,
if it's close in the right direction, we'll think about it.
Right. If it's close to that direction, probably.
But if he can swing me past the diner, I'd appreciate that.
Got it. I'll make sure I avoid the roads that I think he's on.
I'll take it.
Thanks.
I mean, you'll know, right? Because like when you get close enough, you'll be like.
I was gonna be salty and make you make a drive check, but fuck it.
He's that way.
A drive check.
We don't ever do it.
I have one drive. Get out of here.
I was gonna make you flex rolls we don't ever do. Daddy's
science.
Daddy's not here today. I can do what I want.
Yeah, roll science.
Call it. What's your drive check?
No, it's all right. Drive check would be if you saw him and wanted to avoid him. That would not be.
All right, so we're going to the.
All right, I rolled your drive check. That's 3 decks and 1 drive, 4 on 4. Do I win? Holy crap! Oh, that's a baller roll.
That's a stupid roll. This is why I didn't make you roll. See, I know.
That's funny. Okay, so going to the diner.
Okay. I assume you go in the diner.
Yes, Lonnie will. Okay, let me work through the whole plan here, right?
Okay.
Lonnie will open the trunk, take the hook off his staff, and attach it to the listening stone.
All right.
And then, put the listening stone, carry the listening stone, disguise up himself.
Okay.
Carry the listening stone into the diner.
Okay.
I'll text you guys.
Tina Adina says, "What's up?"
Yeah. What's up? And he'll take a seat at the kind of the booth next to where Sabian sits.
Okay.
Order a coffee. Put some money down on the table. And he'll text the guys once he's in there and be like, crap, just to, for cover, I need to spend a few minutes in here at least. So give me a minute. And, just long enough to drink his coffee, put the listening stone under bubble gum it underneath the booth. Sabian's booth on his way out. So that's the op is disguise up, put the listening stone under the booth, and an alarm rune. So that I'll know when he shows up.
Okay. I got you. Dex and larceny.
Yeah, this ain't great for me. So it's a good thing that I have Mulligan.
Rerolls.
Yeah. 3 minus 2 is 1 die.
Ooh.
Which is not the best.
Not the best.
Got on the first try though.
But you did it. Okay, we're good.
But I did it. Good enough for me.
All right. And nobody who would going to suspect you to do that? They're not really. People put
They
stuff under
wouldn't see Lonnie anyway. They'd see some other,
and people put stuff
overlooking
under the table
short guy.
all the time.
Yeah.
People put gum under the table all the time. So
Oh yeah, totally normal, right? Just used to it in a shitty diner. All right, yeah, Lionel, he leave a couple bucks on the table for his coffee.
all
Come
right.
back out. All right, next time he shows up, we're listening in.
Did you all fill me in on what is going on, or am I just along for the ride?
I'll let you know. Since you're
So
right.
you let me know the centaur guy. He's
the
involved
guy-
in the coin stuff.
He's the middleman for the coins.
Okay. Do I know this person? The centaur, Semyon or whatever his name is?
Sebian the Centaur.
Sebian, the centaur. Does that ring a bell with Streetwise, or do I know if he's like a middleman for anybody in particular?
No, you wouldn't. Unless he would have come to you for a promotion before him. But no, any interactions you
Okay.
would have had with him would have been straight business. They would have been
Okay.
if you had any interactions at all, nothing crazy. It would have been promotional type stuff. He would have
Okay.
stopped by to do that stuff. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I'm just saying that cut that off at the chase. There's no funny
Okay, I
business
got
with
you.
Sebian. Sebian's pretty much a straight shooter.
Gotcha.
And that would have been the impression you guys got last time, or at least I hope it was. That he was pretty forthright.
Sebian, yeah, he seems like
Well, I mean, he's just a
straightforward
middleman.
thug. Yeah,
Yeah, he's just a middleman. He delivers stuff to whoever it is the buyers are. I mean,
It's more like he makes the to run down what you know.
he does crime.
To run down what you know, he is the one that cut the deal. As a player, he cut the deal with Moneybucks to distribute the coins in the casino. So he's the one. He's the one that made that deal happen. He is writing the deals.
okay.
And I
But
think
he's doing it for somebody else's coins, right?
I think it was pretty obvious last game that it's not his deals he's writing. He's writing deals for somebody else.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think what happens here is he's kind of the guy between people who want to do deals and not have their faces attached, and that's where
There you
Sebian
go.
comes in.
Yeah. Makes
He's
sense.
the guy you call so that it's not your face doing crime.
Right.
Hey, nothing illegal has happened up to this point.
That we know of. But either way, not everything illegal, right? Not everything illegal is bad for your rep.
I mean, it's just a casual
Well-
rank 3 demon in these coins. That's all.
Or not everything that's bad for your rep is
All the
necessarily
cops.
illegal.
Hmm.
For what?
Bob said rank
Hey, we
3
get
rank 3 demon.
How do you know it's a rank for a demon? A rank
I
3?
don't.
if you
He
will.
doesn't. Bob's making the quantum leaps that he be doing.
A rank
Bob's
3 demon.
watching the stream and reading the GM notes over Zach's shoulder.
Oh, good grief! Don't give me that kind of anxiety.
Anyway, so yeah, I'll know next time Sebian shows up and we can listen on some of his meetings.
I presume
Mhm.
that Calder would know roughly the neighborhood where Lonnie used to do his dirt.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, because he busted me before.
Okay, so yes, he would know where you be chilling. Got it.
Where I crimed, yes.
Where you crime? Where y'all headed to now?
I had an idea a second ago. I lost track of it now.
Getting dark now, right? Is it evening time?
Getting on towards evening.
It is getting on toward that direction, yeah.
I had an idea.
Okay.
if we were to bounce that list of known demonologists, right, off of the faces I saw that were meeting with Sebian, I want to try that and see if I get a hit.
You want to see if
Get a match, you know.
Any
And if
demon,
not, I have a second plan.
any registered demonologist,
That showed up at Sebian's table in the last, month or so, right?
meeting with Sebian.
Yeah, because that would be something to think about. It's like, it's probably that guy, right?
And you should resolve my whisper to you.
And if not, I have a second plan here.
You definitely, if you get the list from Calder, cross-reference it and find a guy that was busted for relatively small, non-demonic related stuff, but he is a demonicist. He's registered as knowing demonic magic, and you can make a decision whether the guy who got busted for holding up a 7-Eleven is the guy that is making these coins, or if you want to go talk to that guy or whatnot. But he definitely met with Sebian at some point in the last month.
I'll tell people that this is the observation I have, but I don't feel like it's him because.
What about once I get my information? Dang it, Zach.
Sure.
Zach, we're blowing off Bob.
I'm not blowing anybody off. But
fuck with you.
But sure, there are demonicists.
Well, I'm trying to figure, because we have like 3 different sources. We're trying to like narrow it down, right?
Right. There are demonicists that live in Uptown that are literally registered on a list that you have. Like the registered list has addresses, and you could go knock on the 5 people's doors who it is that are registered demonicists in the town. If you want to do that, carry on.
Can I make a suggestion, my friends?
What's up, buddy?
Maybe somebody who has a little bit more of a background in demonology and the occult would be someone that we could get some information from. I know someone who's quite familiar with the occult. I mean, that's pretty much all they do. If we can maybe get some more information about whatever this will stealing or get an idea of what kind of magic. And I have a contact that's an occult like librarian.
Really?
Yeah. I actually have a cult too. One dot of it.
I'm listening.
So
I am really good at occult stuff.
Call up your friend.
Well, I mean, what do I ask them though?
Right. Well, the thing is, we don't have a question of what it's doing. We more have a question of who's doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Which a cult isn't going to give an answer to. Like, I feel like we have 2 threads left. We can either do what Sebian wanted us to do and then get more information from Sebian, or we can peek at the apothecary and see if there's anything happening there.
I mean, from what it seems to me, all signs point to this apothecary. Seems to be involved in some way. It seems like our best lead from my standpoint.
Make sure you're checking your Discord channels. Specifically Calder.
Oh.
He's muted, so I would say kindly hold off on your assumptions until you gain that information. I guess I could just tell you he's gonna tell you anyway.
He's gonna tell us.
Calder senses Sebian spending a lot of time in Lonnie's old neighborhood.
Let the boys know.
Like he left Dina's and has in the last 20 minutes, since that's the standard travel time anywhere in this world. In the last in the last 20 minutes has now spent about 20 or 30 minutes just hanging out in your old neighborhood.
When Lottie's old joint?
In Lonnie's.
So what the hell to go over there for?
Plug him in.
Maybe
That
that's
place
where
sucks.
he's getting his stuff.
Maybe.
All right, so that is also more information that you have. You guys can do with as you choose.
We should go that way. So he's meeting up.
Makes
So
sense
he's
to
over
me.
there.
You're from around there. You might know some people, right?
I might.
Well, what do you say? I think it sounds like the best lead that we have so far.
Yeah.
I'll start heading that way.
I don't know if I'm the right person to talk to him, but we'll see.
Well,
I
if
can
you're
talk to
from
him.
there, Lonnie, do you know
Yeah.
of any places there, like magic dealers or anything like that?
In that neighborhood, not really. I go outside to get my stuff.
I got my old cop badge. Bet they'd like that.
Oh, they like it all right.
I probably wouldn't flash that around.
I don't know if you
Hey, stop! It's the police. I got some questions for you. That's the quickest way to shut people up real quick.
right. If you never want to learn anything, leave your badge around. Yeah, it'll be interesting going back towards the streets.
All right, so if you guys are headed in that direction, you notice a
This is when Lonnie likes to stop sitting up on the chair.
you notice a shift from the middle class Vingrove that we've kind of been playing around in for a while to a much more like the shallow bucket should have been somewhere over here type energy. Graffiti starts popping up.
Lonnie points to some. I did that one.
You witness a carjacking, which I'm sure makes Calder feel uncomfortable.
This bitch is gonna be up on cinder blocks.
General barred windows, broken glass, homies drinking 40s out the bag. Just the general vibe. You got the
Are there any places around here, GM, where people gamble? Can I find that out with Streetwise?
Definitely
alley.
there are various street corners where folks will gamble, and if you literally don't even need Streetwise to find that out. You can walk down the street and
dude's right there.
Right.
They're throwing dice right now.
just see it happening. The important piece though is Lonnie starts to recognize some of his old people.
Lonnie hasn't seen his people in a bit.
Lonnie starts to notice the colors, the symbols, of the wildling crew.
Oh, you got your own street gang over here. Cool.
Well, I'm kind of on not really sure what my status is these days.
How long's it been?
That's not the relevant issue.
I see. I understand.
Because I've been all right, so I got out on probation and have been working with ex-pig over here. No offense.
None taken.
And yeah, it's not exactly something you do and keep your full reputation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So if you're still driving toward the Sebian sense, as you
But
get
yeah, as we get closer to know where he's going or where we're heading towards, sort of place
um
where.
there are two things. As you get
Okay.
closer, you notice that this is basically smack dab in your home turf where your folks
Okay.
are just hanging out and they're out in force.
When the dudes are out in the street.
They're out there.
Damn.
And then as you pass one particular house, Calder goes, "Oop, I sent him here." And then you drive past, "Oop, I sent him back there." So you get the idea that he's in that house.
Hmm.
He's just chilling in that house.
Does he live there?
I don't know. I mean, I do
Well,
know.
give me a
But
second.
Does that house have any meaning for you? Like, is there a known part of the neighborhood?
Do I know like who lives in this house?
you wouldn't know who is living. You wouldn't know who's living in it now because I don't. How many months were you in jail? How long
That
were
was
you?
never really quite decided, but probably a bit under a year, but in that
Okay.
ballpark.
So you might not necessarily know who's living in it now. What you do know is the house has been here as long as you have, and you don't really see people. You didn't really see people come and go from it
Okay.
very often. But it's a very prominent house.
Prominent. Big place? Fancy place? Well established? What do you mean by prominent?
I mean, it is 2-story in a land of 1 story,
Obvious? Okay. Yeah.
but it is a little bit run down, older. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
If you give me 3 seconds, I can see if Sebian shows up here every night.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
so,
last night and the night before and the night before.
so I'll go ahead and tell you, not every night, but often enough.
Okay. Maybe it's his girl or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he lives here.
With seeing the comings and goings of the last few days, who is coming and going in like the last week or so, 10 day? Does anyone leave or is it just Sebian going in and out?
Sebian, and occasionally he's bringing things like grocery. He's bringing bags in, right? You don't know what's in. You don't know what's in the bags, but presumption is he's bringing
showing up with bags.
stuff.
Okay.
But about once every 3 or 4 days, he pops in, stays, not the whole night,
Okay.
but for several hours, and then we'll dip out.
I wonder if he's got a family.
Well, you said that he's dropping off groceries, but he's only staying for a couple of hours at a time every couple of days. It wouldn't make sense for him to be bringing supplies to some place where he doesn't stay for a long period of time. So
maybe
maybe there's somebody in there.
Maybe he's got a mistress on the side.
Who never leaves, though? Seems kind of odd, don't you think?
Well, he ain't bringing all the food for himself.
I fucking love being.
No, but I'm saying if this person, are they under house arrest or something? If they never leave, seems a little weird.
I fucking love being Jim. It's so good.
Yeah, you hear us guessing at things. Well, we know there's somebody in there.
Yeah.
And it's either we find him here and confront him or check who's here when he's not around.
I would suggest him not be around if we're going to look into it. So maybe we can wait until he leaves and see who's there.
Later. Let's come back later. Or I'm trying to ask some of the peoples. Lonnie gets out the car. Let's see if I can,
Do you
ask somebody.
How?
So should we just like drive around the block?
Yeah.
How inconspicuous are you hopping out? Are you hopping out?
Not right here. Let's find. You said my people were out and about.
Oh yeah.
Let's find some of them and I'll hop out.
Are you like trying to hop out and confront them, or are you like hoping they see you? Are you
Hoping
trying
to talk to him.
not to be seen, or okay? So
Trying to talk to him.
you're just ready for an interaction. Got it.
Yeah, trying to talk to him and see what's going on.
So one of the relative you would notice that he has the colors on, but to you he's a new face. It's a new face.
Right. Never seen it before.
Um,
Yeah, Lonnie hops out and rolls up his sleeves.
oh, so you're showing off the because the tat is on your arm,
This
right?
is the place for it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
There's other ones, but that's the one that's significant, right? Like there's more, but there is one in particular that's noticeable.
I haven't seen you around before.
Yeah, been locked up.
Oh, you got pinched?
Bound to happen eventually.
Everybody
It's
falls.
short legs, man. I can't run that fast.
Well, short leg, short fall, right? Obviously, you weren't locked up forever.
Nah.
Listen,
I'll get out quick, bounce back.
Are you looking for work again? Like you're ready to go? You're off paper and you're ready to go back to business?
Not quite. Look, I need some help though.
Oh, you need some help.
Just a little information.
Okay. Let me go. You need some help. Okay.
I just need to talk to somebody.
What do we need?
I need to know about there's a house, 2-story one right on Lonnie Points.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a house for sure.
Yeah, and there's people in there, right?
There's people in there. Yeah, yeah. Before we go any further about that house in particular, let me go ahead and make sure you're good for it. Let me go grab the tradesman, and we'll have a chat. So
Let's do that.
He walks, and I guess you can follow him or don't. He'll come back. If you don't. If you follow him, just makes it easier on him. But he definitely
I'll follow him.
He goes and grabs up the leader of your little band of misfits here, Tradesman Jack, affectionately known as the Tradesman. And he says, "Lonnie, crawling back already, huh?"
What's up, Jack? And I don't crawl, man. I strut.
I distinctly remember when you said, "I got pinched, Jack." I said, "Don't you come back. No more, no more, no more, no more."
Fucker. You fucker.
And you're back. So it means you need something. And that
means you need something.
Well, as my name implies, I'm always willing to trade. So, information for a favor? Are you still good for it, Lonnie?
I'm not good for it. Man, you know. How much money did I make this crew?
That's why I'm still talking to you.
Think I didn't earn mine?
That's why I'm still talking to you. Anybody else in your position doing the work that you do now?
Oh shoot, he knows.
I
Rough.
wouldn't.
The work I do, huh?
I wouldn't even be bothering. But you were good for us, Lonnie. Always have been. So, if I hear correctly, you want to know about this house.
Yeah.
And I know plenty about this house. So, I have two options for you. We'll call it a small favor and a big favor. And if you complete the small favor, I'll tell you how to get in the front door. And if you complete the big favor for me, I'll tell you how to get in the back door. And by the term, when he says back door, that's the safe way.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you refer to getting in a little bit less noticed. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay out your options. And if you want to do either of those, it's fine. Um, one of them is for your farm animal, and then one of them is for you. So the small favor is I need your piggy to go ahead and oink for one of our buddies. He got picked up today, but if memory serves me correctly, he couldn't have been out making a pickup, as they say, because he was with your ex cop buddy. You know, reforming his life like you do, and that'll get you in the front door. Or if you're still good for it, and you're really good for it, I've got a heist for you, and that'll get you in the back door. You tell me what you want to do, Lonnie. If you need some time, you know where to find me.
Nothing ever easy around here, huh?
How did young Larry say it? It is in fact hard out here for a pimp.
But you come quote young Larry to me.
I very much hope we can do business again, Lonnie.
Business, yeah. See, back in my day, we was brothers. Anybody needed something, all you had to do was ask.
Well,
shit's changed.
Well, you're right. Things change in a year, and the environment around here has changed. And who knows? Maybe I'll look back on this meeting and say that you made the right decision, and I should have followed your course. But today, the money's good, the women still come around, and the liquor's still cheap. So
I'll be in touch.
no problem. You know where to find me.
All right. I'm going to go find the guys in the car here and talk about the deal. Talk about the options.
I hope
go ahead and assume.
I hope that satisfies a little bit of your itch for wanting to see your gang people.
Yeah, it's something. Talk about it later.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll come back and present the the opportunities as brought up by the gang here.
Does he use the colorful language and refer to Calder as a farm animal?
Not to his face, no.
Probably smart for him.
But I'm gonna go and you're not down for that, are you, Calder? Tell him to being an alibi for
some guy,
some other street thug you haven't seen before.
Yeah, he doesn't even. I mean, as much as you said that, would you tell the whole story? The way he was talking bad to you and stuff?
No.
No, okay.
Well, he wouldn't tell that, that he's like. Well, okay, you could tell the long he's not happy about the deal, that but the way the conversation went, but he wouldn't say, oh, I'm not getting along with my old gang anymore, or right? Oh, they're treating me like an outsider now. He wouldn't say that.
Okay. Yeah, then no, I don't want to be an alibi for this guy. He doesn't even want to like reform or whatever he said. Do you want me to do this?
Well, to be clear, you haven't talked to the guy you're going to be an alibi for. You don't know whether he wants to reform. You're not an alibi for the tradesman. You're an alibi for Sammy, who got snagged by the cops today while pulling off some petty drug deal.
Do I know Sammy? Is he old school?
Sammy would be somebody that you would know. He's not new.
Okay.
Okay. What do you know about Sammy then?
Yeah, Sammy cool. He all right?
Sammy is what he got picked up for. he is.
He's a drug dealer.
He's definitely.
But he's cool.
He's definitely a petty drug dealer. But
Right.
he never did anything sideways to you. And also, you don't have the you don't necessarily have the impression that just because Jack is kind of salty about it, that everybody feels. You didn't get the impression that everybody was like shaking their head, like, "Yeah, you tell him." That's not the impression I want to leave you with, because
Okay.
I don't think out of everybody's just like thinking you're wrong for turning your life around. There would be people who go. You would have told stories even, or heard stories of people who go, "Are you sure we have to do this all the time? Really? Like, is this the best we got?" And then they end up getting stuck there because it is the best they got right now, but not everybody wants to do this forever.
Right.
So the answer is no. I don't want to fake an alibi for some kid who's just going to use it to get out and start selling drugs again.
Okay.
I guess we can
Look,
talk.
man, it's not that he likes selling drugs. It's just that, there ain't shit going on around here besides selling drugs. If he ain't got the skills to, pop safes like I did, right?
Then get out of here. Do something else with your life.
Well, your reputation is also at stake.
Yeah.
Calder. If you are to provide this fake alibi, then I wouldn't want you to burn any bridges that could be useful in the future, if you know what I mean. In any way, the back door is probably what we want anyway. So
Right.
You spoke that they want us to pull off some kind of heist. What other information do you have? Did you elaborate on that, or like who are we stealing from? What are we stealing? Yeah.
Either way, that ain't something for you guys either way, right? That'd be something for me.
Well, you
Are
definitely.
you going to do it solo?
Well, depending on.
I mean, when somebody says a heist, I figure that would involve more than just one person, at least in order to do one
So the question
safely. But we don't even know what it is that he wants.
Right.
the question for Calder morally: are you willing to steal something or vouch for a drug dealer?
Or to just say no all around.
Right. Or just say, "Bug that, I'm out."
I think that until we have a little bit more information on, I mean, it's obvious that I'm assuming you, Calder, are not interested in vouching for this person. So that's a hard no right there. But
I want to talk to him.
To Sammy?
I mean, we
Okay.
need more information.
Let's go talk to Sammy.
Okay, the tradesman would have told you that his if he got snagged, his court date is in the morning. So you could probably catch him like when he's outside talking to his lawyer before he goes into court and make your decision. But
Who are we talking about? Sammy?
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the tradesman. I was like, he has a court date tomorrow?
That would be where you would
okay.
that would be where you'd have an opportunity to go ahead and talk to him. And before we change days, you guys want to go ahead and take a break? I got to use the restroom again. And I realize I haven't called a break yet. So
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
You got skills for that?
I'm pretty sneaky.
Well, I
think
can
it-
sneak. It's the doors.
I think it's the break.
I can break in. I have larceny.
Okay.
I can pick locks and stuff, I guess.
I'm only really good at safes.
I mean, I have larceny. I'm supposing that's like picking locks and stuff like that.
Yes, it is.
So I have 2 dots in larceny, so I can attempt to pick the lock and get us inside. And
All right.
I'm pretty
let's roll
sneaky.
by
So
let's roll by the apothecary. Lonnie will put up 4 disguises on the whole gang here. I'll throw down some alarm wards for like the streets around the area. Like a distance away, so we can not look suspicious.
Okay.
And let my boy, and play lookout while my boy Tristan here breaks us in
Okay.
with telepathy, so we can,
Is that
I
is
can
that
call
what
you
we're
as soon as
doing?
showing up.
Any protest to this?
no, I mean that's what I kind of wanted to do from the beginning. I was
Okay.
like, let's go by the apothecary and find out what's inside. So let's break in and see what we can find. Maybe if I can find books or journals or anything else like
you got
that,
the
and
paper.
I can copy that
Mhm.
stuff magically.
Yeah.
So I don't have to hang out there for a long period of time. I can go in
All right.
and just bloop,
Gangbusters,
magically
roll me wits and larceny.
wits and larceny. So that's 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll.
What's
I'll spend the effort on another mulligan for this one if I have to.
3.
Hey, nice.
All right.
Not bad.
Bang.
I'm
You're,
touched with it.
bang. You're in.
Okay. And I'm supposing that there's no activity here right now. The place is closed, right?
It's dark. No lights on. Boxes of supplies.
Okay.
All over the place. You see.
Are there any security cameras? I have dark vision, so I'll look around and see if there's like security
disguised.
cameras that are keeping an eye on the place.
Or like a keypad that they would punch in an alarm code.
Yeah, there's
there-
any kind of stuff like that.
I love alarm code keypads.
There's definitely an alarm.
Yeah, I'm
and-
turning it off.
Okay.
That's Lonnie's deal.
Yeah.
all
This
right,
is where I
bet.
shine.
I'm not even gonna ask how you get it. I know how you
Yeah.
get it. You watch
Lonnie
Vanilla
walks up
Punch,
and he just puts the fucking code in.
right? It's just done. All right. So yes, there are
Actually,
cameras.
he has like, give me a hand here because it's probably high up, right? So
Right. Yes, there are cameras. The alarms went from arm to off real quick, relatively quick. So
Lonnie just points out, pay Calder, 2461.
you are inside a legitimate apothecary business.
Magic site.
Let's look around. What's the magic
Yeah,
site?
let's take a look and see if there's any kind of
Look for
pings
paperwork.
going off.
Okay. Yeah.
Looking
there's a fuck.
for
There's a fuck ton of paperwork, a whole bunch of inventory lists, a whole bunch of receipts, all kinds of shit for a legitimate apothecary business.
What about for the shady stuff?
There was much more shade near the house. It's pretty sunny over here.
I feel like you're trying to tell us something.
That's the GM saying, "Hey guys, this isn't really going to lead you anywhere. Why don't you go back to where I just
I feel
what I
like-
gave you before?"
I feel like you told me a long time ago if you were barking up the wrong tree, to go ahead and not let you bark for forever.
So we look around, we roll some dice, we open up boxes, we don't find anything suspicious.
100%.
Us?
100%. You have a fuck ton of apothecary supplies. If you just want to steal some shit, like
Eh,
you absolutely could steal. You absolutely could steal some shit, and like you're going to find, I guess the most that you would find was you might find a name. Like if you're super lucky, you're gonna run into her name somewhere on a piece of paper that didn't come up before. So I would give you that because I don't think it gives you too much. last name Willow Dread. You find on a piece of paper.
Willow Dread, not Willow Brook.
Correct.
So Willow Dread, this name is on what, like an invoice or something like that?
Right.
Like they're the person who purchased this stuff, so I would assume that we would know that they're like probably the people that are buying this crap.
Right.
Okay.
They don't have like a folder for marketing or anything, do they? For receipts and stuff?
You think they're gonna
Actually organize their files? Yes.
but
Is
you
there any
think
evidence they bought demon coins?
but you think they're gonna hold in a folder evidence of demon coins?
They might hold evidence of promotional coins, not necessarily that they're demon coins.
I would argue that Sebian has that paperwork. Because he cut the deal, right? Like,
I don't know, fellas. This seems pretty legit to me. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here other than
Yeah.
an apothecary.
It'd be really funny if this is what they wanted me to break into.
that would be hilarious.
And
And
here I am going like, I can't bring in stuff for you guys, and I'm breaking this up on my own.
well, I
Although I'm
mean,
not stealing things, so I guess it's not quite a heist.
I mean, he was low key kind of a dick to you, so I can
Kinda was,
understand. I can understand what. In fact, I would see Lonnie going like sticking his tongue out, kind of about it. I still got the skills, but I'm not using them for you. Like, nah.
Well, Lonnie's not stealing shit, right? He's getting.
Right. That's
he's got a bigger
the
picture. Like,
that's the reformed in law. That's the reform. I'm still gonna break in to prove I got it, but
yeah.
I'm not taking nothing. That's the difference. So you have a last name.
Willow Dread.
You have a
Is
last.
this last name on our list of demonologists that we've
It is
previously talked about?
suspiciously missing,
Huh.
which Lonnie can infer some things as a fellow unregistered magic user.
Yeah. I think they're dodging the books,
What you mean?
not registering
Oh, okay.
intentionally.
I mean,
because
Yeah,
like
people do sometimes.
people do.
Especially people who
Like
don't want people to know they do magic.
is her name showing up just as like the owner of Willowbrook, or like what context is her name showing up?
All you know is it's signed on an invoice.
Her name is what's being signed on the invoice name.
The last
like,
name specific.
Signatures. Okay.
Just
She's the
one,
one
right?
who's buying the supplies and stuff, so she's probably
So it doesn't necessarily mean that she's a spellcaster and that she's just not like she's just the person signing for the stuff.
Yeah, she's.
Well,
I mean,
someone's doing a demonology.
But this would be the first time you've seen any evidence of her name in this whole process. Sebian never brought it up. Tiny never brought it up. This would be the first time that you saw it.
So Tristan is he's gonna look around and he's gonna be like I said, there's nothing here of any interest,
So,
and he's gonna
I
make
think-
his way back out.
I think it's worth taking stock of what is the coins actually doing? It's making them spend more money at the casino.
Right.
So it's only benefiting the casino. It's actively not good for the apothecary because now they don't have money to buy stuff at the apothecary.
Okay.
So it makes sense that the apothecary isn't involved in this at all, and that it's the casino that's using it.
So I'm going to take you just so we don't red herring here. I'm going to take you back about an hour ago. The coin on the surface for the deal maker was doing one thing, but it was also doing another.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
heads does this and the tails does that. So I didn't keep that the apothecary coin on me very long because let's face it sucks, but I bet it does something else if you do. It's probably, Like, yeah, the surface benefit is for the casino, and that's why
What's
the casino
the
passed them out.
connection that y'all came up with between the apothecary and Moneybucks?
Well, that's what's on the coin.
Exactly.
The coin says this apothecary.
Yeah,
Okay, so the coin
advertising
is what is pointing towards the apothecary.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
advertising.
So Moneybucks is in cahoots with the apothecary in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, so
In theory.
let me clear that. Let me clear that up as far as you know. So Sebian came to Gordon Moneybucks as a representative of the apothecary and said, "Hey, Mr. Moneybucks, I'm willing to give you several thousand credits, cover one free drink per patron per hour for an entire ass 10-day for everyone who shows this coin because we're trying to promote this new apothecary that's opening." He handed him over tens of thousands of coins to cover the drinks. J. Gordon Moneybucks said, "Woo, those are money bucks. I'm a fan." And he said, "Hand out as many coins as you want, and if your balance runs out, I'll let you know."
Hey, wait. Sabian wanted us to do something, right? Take people out. Who did they want us to take out?
There was a gang that
Thugs.
There is a competing, what we'll call tribal pharmacy that, and I mean that in the strict sense, as opposed to a apothecary with a storefront and all that. They are more shamanistic, herbal medicines, and they're out here in the streets doing that. It's not meant to be illegal, but it is meant to be a competitor to the apothecary, just in a different flavor. And he said, "Burn that business to the ground, and I'll
Get rid of
be
them somehow."
a happy camper."
now, like the more we talk about this, though, the more I think it's just boiling back to Moneybucks, because like he could say, "Oh, I could use this coin that's being used to promote this, cast my magic on it, get extra benefit from this coin, and then if it gets busted, well, it's on their coin. It's not anything to do with me, all right?"
Well, I mean, isn't
Moneybucks is casting the spell.
Moneybucks right next door to this place?
I think it's money, but like we need to have a chat with Moneybucks, I think.
Which is right next door. So let's go take a look inside Moneybucks.
I don't know if it's right next door, but it's at least 20. It's
Well, it's not.
It's no more than 20 minutes away.
So here's my suggestion.
I fucking hate estimating travel. Everywhere's going to be.
We have two different paths we can go down right now that make sense. We can go back to Lonnie's neighborhood, and we can see what's going on with that house. Or, since this is a bust here, I mean, we got a name, but that doesn't really mean anything. That's just probably that doesn't even necessarily mean that this Willow Dread is the owner of this place. That could just be the person that buys stuff for him. We can go to Moneybucks, and we can see if there's any new information that we can get from there. Are there more coins? Are there other people there that we could talk to? I think that's the only two routes that we can really go right now.
Did we run Willow Dread through the social media thing?
You can get on your smartphone and look up their Instagram or something.
Or their LinkedIn or something.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah, man, pull up the gram.
Apparently, they're like the CEO of a new business or something. They might have a LinkedIn account, right?
Maybe.
Well, you can check. We can check the this apothecary. I'm sure it has a page.
Doesn't.
It doesn't have a page.
So
Willow Dread. Does this person have a Facebook or a Instagram or something where they're promoting a business?
If you search the name Willow Dread in Vingrove, you come up with hundreds of names because it's the last name just like any other.
None of these invoices had their full name on it?
Not because you can just see her signature. So what you can make out is Willow Dread.
Oh, okay. Well,
Willow Dread is a common last name.
Apparently.
I mean,
Here it is.
common enough.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, but even if I gave you 20 people, you guys can go bark up those 20
Still
people.
20 people.
But those Nillas might not be those Nillas. So you want to go talk to 20 people? I'm happy to say no 20 times.
Well, we're just looking at a social media page to see if they're. Oh, I'm opening a new business thing, right? Like,
okay. The only time you found any reference to her at all was on one stray invoice. Every other time it's been Sebian dealing with it.
Someone trying to hide.
Why would she post that on? Why would that even be around? Now, you do find stuff about it opening. Sure. You search the apothecary, you're going to find stuff about it opening in various places because they're doing marketing. But it's not like attached to a person's name. And if it is a person's name, it's Sebian.
I'm just gonna interject what Tristan is gonna suggest.
Okay.
And then y'all can discuss it. This is a dead end. We're not finding anything here. Like I said, there's two different things that we can do. We can go back to Lonnie's neighborhood, check on the house, follow pretty much the only lead that we have, which is Sabian, and see what's going on with that house. Or we can go to Moneybucks and maybe we can dig something else up there. But I doubt that you're going to find anything more than what you've already found. I mean, if we find more coins, then what more information are we getting? Nothing really. We already know that they're circulating around.
And
I'm more interested in finding out who is making these coins, what's the reason for them making these coins. And I think the best bet that we have right now, in my opinion, is the house that we tracked down.
I think there are two different plot lines that we can follow. One is involving Sebian, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if said Willowdred is the person that's in the house that he's going to, right?
Could be, yeah.
And I don't know why Sebian is hiding her from the apothecary. There's some other line there that we don't really know about. But if we're trying to follow the line of this coin that's making people spend all of their money at the casino, I think that's all money bucks.
Okay. I will offer to run you through the lines that have not currently panned out because not enough time has passed. Because you have hooks out there that have just not panned out yet because not enough time has passed. A, you have the listening stone at Sebian's booth. You know where Sebian is. He's not at the booth right now. That's not going to pan out right now. B, you got Sammy. C, you can go find out more about this heist. There's plenty of stuff that's still up in the air, and you can go talk to Moneybucks again. I don't have an issue with that. You can go talk to the deal maker again. I don't have an issue with that. But you do have things out there that are just time based that may or may not pan out.
We just haven't run the clock on yet.
Right. I just don't want anybody to look at this apothecary and go, damn, I was really thinking the whole plot was hidden in this.
I mean, I think that we figured out that the apothecary is a dead end.
Well, but
are we in agreement on that? I mean, there's nothing here.
The actual building is a dead end, but the apothecary business structure isn't.
No, but I'm saying as far as us investigating this place, we looked into it. There's nothing here. We found a name. That's great. But
and the only reason I'm going back through it is because sometimes I fuck up the storytelling and imply shit that.
No, I know exactly what's going on. We ran into a dead end. You know, this isn't where we need to be. We need to follow, like you said, one of the hooks that we've been given, and I think that we're just kind of getting off track at this point. Like, and I know that it's an open world. All these different side quests are all over the place, but Tristan isn't interested in anything other than what are these coins. I'm looking for that, and I'm assuming that everybody else is looking into that as well. So,
right,
where do we go from here? Are we gonna
like
go take a look at the house?
Taking us away from.
Right. I think going towards Sebian and Sebian's house is away from the coins. Like, yes, he's
Okay.
the intermediary. He's the guy that's giving out the coins, but I don't think
What other leads do we
He's-
have though?
he's directly involved with what's happening at Moneybucks. Like,
right, which is why I think
have to have
listening to Sebian's meetings will be how we get past Sebian to the next step.
right.
Okay, so let's do that.
And if we want to go talk to Sebian about this house, be like, hey, we know about this house you're going to. What's the story there? See if he wants to talk about it.
Did we, when we talked to Sebian, did we tell him about like the weird thing that's happening with the coins?
No.
We just told him that we wanted to know about the coins.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we told him much about it because we assume he already knows what's going on with the coins, right? He's the one who's involved in the dealing of them. Right. He's not dealing in just neat looking coins, right?
The more we're finding, the more I'm thinking he's just dealing with neat looking coins. And he's
Why would you
hiding
think that?
And he's hiding Willow Dread as the leader of the apothecary for something unrelated. And then Moneybucks is the person that's
the coins and the pharmacy are connected.
Just because it has the pharmacy's name on it. That's why you think they're connected.
And just to be clear, you think the casino's connected just because the coins are at the casino.
Oh, and it's actively benefiting the casino.
It's visibly benefiting the casino. It could be invisibly benefiting the pharmacy. The same way that, we've been reminded a couple times that the coins have two purposes.
Or anybody else in this chain. Doesn't have to be the pharmacy directly. Anybody else in this chain that we've talked about right now. Like I say, you guys can go talk to who you want, talk about who you want. You have plenty of routes. There are plenty of routes, and we can bark up whichever trees. I am prepared to bark up as many trees as we're ready to bark to get to the bottom of this.
Well, Calder, I got a question.
It's Calder, but yes.
Calder, sorry, my bad. Calder, you're the PI, so I mean, I guess this is it's a group discussion, but is there any way that you could find out if these coins are specifically for? I mean, they're tied to the apothecary, but is the Moneybucks the only place that this kind of promotional thing is happening? Do y'all know if it's happening anywhere else or no? Like, are there other establishments that are also using this promotional system?
That's a new direction.
We haven't looked at
like
it.
Other businesses maybe are using this as well. I mean, these coins. Yes, I mean the Moneybucks is the most obvious because that's where you first discovered them.
People
but
losing big money, yeah.
Yeah, are there any other places like can we get rid of? Oh, it's just Moneybucks.
Are you saying are there any other places that these coins are showing up, or any other places that people are using the coins to further their business, not like a casino, but like as promotion?
But just promotional. Yeah, just as promotion, because Moneybucks, that's where you first stumbled onto them. But is this maybe? I mean, there's a lot of coins. You talk to, I can't remember the guy's name.
How do we go about finding it? How do we
really tiny?
Yeah, really tiny.
Really tiny. You talked to really tiny, and he seemed to be like getting a lot of these coins. He's picking them up on the regular. It's not really necessary. You don't need like hundreds of coins for just one establishment. You get 40, 50 if it's just that one place.
To be clear though,
are there other places?
He is handing them out for an entire ass 10-day.
Right. But is he handing them out specifically in this one place, or is his promotional thing like widespread, like all over the place?
His beat was this place. Sebian asked him to go here.
Right. But there could be other people that are distributing these coins in other places as well.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think we chill. I think we wait for the listening stones. We go talk to Sam.
Okay, I like that plan.
Talk to
Okay.
Sam. Listening sounds.
And
Yep.
we could talk
I like
to
that.
Sam will be in the morning.
All right.
we could
cool.
talk to Tiny too to see if he was, because he's the one that was handing out the coins, right?
Well, if he's handing them out at the casino, then somebody else will be handing them out somewhere else, right? Because Tiny isn't in two
Yeah,
places.
that might just be his beat. Like there might be other people that are taking him somewhere else. I don't know.
I don't want to make our own leads, our own threads.
Yeah.
When we have stuff hanging in the balance, so that we can.
Let's go talk to Sam.
Let's do the listening.
talk to
I like
Sammy.
the idea of doing the listening stones, and in the meantime, we can go and talk to Sam about whatever we got to talk about.
What do y'all want to talk to Sam about? Because like my deal probably has nothing to do with this at all.
Right.
This is probably like personal,
Yeah,
honestly.
you talk to Sammy about the thing I talked to Sammy about, which is
Okay.
Because
what it's
what
about.
you all
that's
you
what
have
we
to
got for
decide.
Sammy.
All you have to decide with Sammy is, do you want to vouch for the guy or not?
No, that's not all I have to decide. You don't understand what's about to happen.
Oh good. Oh good grief! He about to
Well,
get punched. He about to get punched in the face. Oh
Don't
no!
punch Sammy in the face.
Oh no!
Well, I think that we let
Good news, Sam. You're not going to
Lonnie-
jail because you're going to the hospital.
Good grief! Okay,
I
let's.
think that the one hook that we have is Lonnie's hook, so he can go talk to Sammy about whatever, since they know each other, or at least they're associated with each other, right?
Let's resolve.
Let's resolve Sammy.
Let's resolve.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is the next
Sammy
morning.
would-
Just in case anybody has used any, it is the next morning. It's presumed you slept. You can roll will.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
If you have any, have you spent any will, Tristan? No, right?
No.
Okay. When
I used magic a few times. I don't know if that just gets
No,
recharged.
that's fine. By now, you would have gotten your by
Okay.
Yeah,
all-
you have
all-
to use mana.
all the 20-minute trips would have gotten your mana back anyway.
Okay, I got you. So I don't need to roll anything. I'm good.
No,
So-
we're good on mana.
Just
I will need to
to
roll for Will.
just as a you did lose one.
I know.
Okay. Yeah,
That's why I have to roll.
And I guess mechanically, I wouldn't mind you just doing it just to know what it's like. So you're gonna roll as many dice as your highest moral, and the number of successes would be the amount of will that you get back. So you take
Who,
your
me?
yeah.
Yeah. We're just.
I didn't spend any will though.
I'm just
We're gonna
Oh,
show you how to
just-
do it.
we're
yeah,
going
Okay,
through
so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is my highest moral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I roll 5 dice. Okay.
Yep.
Correct.
5 D10 4.
So you would have gained 4 will back out of
Gotcha.
the 5 that you have access to.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That being said, that can happen every time you sleep a reasonable sleep, like a full night's sleep.
Long rest.
Gotcha.
And then obviously any health loss that would have happened would have been taken care of over the time, but we're not dealing with that right now. But
Okay.
the reason I bring it up is because sometimes we forget that days have passed, and we forget to roll will, and you end up not doing it. So just remember that if you get a full night's sleep, you can roll for a will.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Now it's the morning, and Calder pulls up to the courthouse. I assume.
Yeah.
Other than Lonnie.
Before I get out of my car, yeah, cool, beautiful. Before I get out of my car, I'm going to put my phone in my pocket and start recording.
Okay.
Alrighty. It's more for audio, but yeah, you get it.
What are you recording for?
Do what?
What are you recording for?
He's gonna
You
try.
asking-
He's gonna try and incriminate Sammy, and I want you to know you can fool a Fae once. It ain't gonna happen twice.
Sammy's a fae?
No, but you fucked me once with your little word tricks. We're not playing word tricks again.
He said he's looking for you now.
That's fine. Either he incriminates himself or I kill him. So whatever you want to do, boss.
You wanna
In,
just-
in
come
the
on,
courthouse,
Sammy?
fucking.
Let's go. We're outside the courthouse, aren't we? Like what?
Is that the right place where you kill people?
I thought you said I could talk. Yeah, I thought you said I could talk to him outside the courthouse.
Yeah.
Right, outside the courtroom, inside the courthouse.
Oh, where was he? Where was he at last night?
Chilling in jail.
Then why couldn't I go talk to him at jail?
You want to go visit him? I mean, we can rewind that. And you can go visit him in jail. We can.
I'm about to say. I thought you were gonna let me talk to him outside the courthouse, but yeah.
No, you don't get a secret alleyway to kill him in with no witnesses. Sorry.
Why are you trying to kill Sammy? You don't even know Sammy.
You don't even know.
Right.
You don't even know the dude.
You don't even know Sammy. You're just like looking for blood.
I'm not trying to kill Sammy,
It
but
sounds like you're trying to kill Sammy.
It sounds like
You're not talking like you're not trying to kill Sammy.
it sounds like you're trying to fuck it up. But wherever you want, if you want to go visit him in jail, I'll let that slide. There's going to be a lot more scrutiny on you if you go visit him in jail. You know, guards and shit. But
no, whatever. We'll do it at the courthouse. It's fine. Not an
Okay.
issue.
okay. Lonnie can describe Sammy to you because they know each other. You go into the courthouse. It's a courthouse. If anybody needs me to describe a courthouse, sorry for your bad luck.
Cool.
It's a regular ass courthouse. There's a lobby area. You see Sammy talking to his little court appointed attorney dude.
His public defender.
Right.
I know that guy.
And there we go.
Introduce me. Am I doing
Hey, Sammy. What's up, man?
Hey, Lonnie, did they pinch you too, buddy?
Nah, I'm just visiting you, buddy.
Visiting me? For what?
Hey, Lonnie looks at the public defender. You mind, get a coffee, man?
Are you guys like, is this a family thing before he gets locked up?
Yep.
Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Understood. I'll give you some space.
Okay.
All right. So
Find a quiet corner, I guess.
he relatively screws off. He's
Cool.
not going to be an issue.
This is my friend Calder. We were talking to Trisman. He said we should drop by and give you a holler before you go up to the judge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they were asking where I was.
Yeah.
And they needed somebody to, because they're not going to believe me.
Mm-hmm.
So they need somebody to say something on my behalf.
Of course. And I think that's me, maybe.
Oh,
Well, we'll see.
okay.
How old are you? What's this guy look like? What's his race?
He's-
Sammy?
Yeah, Sammy.
If you want to describe him, since you know him, I'd be willing to let you describe your fellow gang members. They are your gang.
They are my gang.
They are your people.
Shit, man, he doesn't physically resemble Lonnie, but he spiritually resembles Lonnie in a way, manner of speaking.
Okay.
The same kind of the hostility, right? A bit of that same kind of paranoia and how he looks at folks. But he's actually human. Probably looks about, I don't know, 17, 16.
Yeah, young
guy. Real curly red hair, freckles.
Yeah.
Looks like a clown because he got some big ass feet.
Okay. I'm with it. Sammy with the big ass feet.
Sammy with the big ass feet. But yeah, he's young. He's young as hell.
Okay. So you're what? 15, 16 years old?
I just turned 18. Come on now.
You just turned 18. Oh yeah, they're gonna throw the book at you, kid.
Listen.
This is the big times.
Yeah, I got wrapped up in a lot of stuff, and I was with you last night because
No.
I couldn't have been where they're saying I was because
No.
I wouldn't normally be there because
No.
it's just
No.
it's just not.
You aren't with me.
Well, I mean, if you don't remember it, that's fine.
Shh. Stop talking.
Damn.
You got a family? I mean, a real family.
Yeah, my mom's probably gonna put some money on my book.
How's she doing?
As far as I know, okay. Sad about how I turned out.
Yeah. Where's your pops?
He went to go get cigarettes about 10 years ago.
Makes sense. You got any siblings?
I don't really, not really that I grew up with. Mama kind of hopped around looking for new dad, and that didn't work out, and I wasn't happy about it, so I got wrapped up
Yeah.
in the streets. You know how
Sure.
it is.
Yeah. But
And
mom.
and then last night we ended up with you.
Okay. Like I said, stop.
Mm.
Because I'll just turn around and walk away, and you'll go to prison for I don't know how long. Maybe I'll talk to. I'm getting sidetracked here. Your mom and little brother Timmy, all alone, right? Mama's trying to scrounge up food and stuff, and you're just over here about to go to jail for 10 years, 5 years, well, a long time.
I was sending them money back. I wouldn't let my mom struggle.
I don't think you understand. Where you're going to be, you're not going to make any money. Listen, so this is the deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go back to your fake family and keep slinging drugs, then I was with you last night and I saw you doing all those horrible things that they said you were doing. I'll be an eyewitness to that. I'll make sure you go away.
Damn.
But if you want to turn yourself around, maybe get a real job, help your mom and little Timmy out. Maybe I can even help out a little bit. Turn yourself around and get clean. Maybe I can help you out with that too.
I just wanted somebody to be my dad, man.
Oh
I just wanted a dad, and mom was hopping around, and I didn't like them, and they were mean to me, and I had to run away. You don't understand. You don't get it. You had it.
Lonnie looks at Calder like,
You had it good.
I grab him by his shirt and like thump him on the nose real hard. You're 18. You need to shut up. Stop crying.
Oh, I'm sorry. You brought up a lot of struggles there, talking about Timmy. I didn't even know I had a brother named Timmy, and you're talking about.
Now I just want to know what you want to do.
Listen, the reality of it is, I got wrapped up in whatever people say that I do, because I didn't have another choice. I ran away at 14. Nobody's gonna hire a 14-year-old to do anything. You're right.
Okay, well
you're right. Now I'm old enough. You're absolutely right. How does a guy with no high school diploma, I don't know even where to start studying for any kind of GED or anything like that. How do I even try to turn my life around? Sure, I would turn my life around. We could turn left, we could turn right, we could turn which way makes it better, but I don't want to get. You think I want to get caught up in this situation? This place sucks. Metal detectors, Coke machine all broken.
I hear you, right? You don't want to be in this situation. But the question is, do you want to be in a situation where you can do better for yourself? Where you can do better for your real family? That's all I need to know.
I'm going to put it in the only way I know how. I want to make little Timmy proud of me. I want to be somebody little Timmy can be proud of. I want to be somebody that my mom and my siblings can be proud of.
Hey, Lonnie, you got empathy?
Yes.
Okay.
Lonnie lies.
Okay. I'm not asking you that. I want to try to read this guy. How
do it.
How truthful is he being?
All right. Hit me.
I believe him. I ain't rolling against Timmy.
Let's see.
What's my what's my roll here? My roll's gonna be terrible, by the way, guys. Like it's gonna be horrible.
I don't know if that helps you or hurts you in this.
Give me
It's
just
gonna-
give me just a sec.
I have to like go through and look at the morals because I want to invoke a moral here, and I gotta figure out which one I want to use. Good lord.
Use your punch in the face moral.
You're not not too bad. It's not the worst.
What's
thing.
the roll?
Oh, that's yeah. I looked at it again. That's pretty terrible, buddy.
That's what I'm telling you. It's bad.
That's worse than terrible. That's a chance die for you.
What's the roll?
Chance die.
It is resolve and empathy.
Okay, one second.
Come on, Sammy's a good kid. Look at him.
He's like literally holding back the gusher of tears, and he's like thinking about his mom, and if his dad just wasn't a smoker, maybe things would have turned out different.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna roll my chance die, and I'm gonna add will to it. I don't know what moral I can invoke here. I don't. I have conviction, whimsy, and valor. I'm not sure how all those apply.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, let's see how it is.
I would.
sure.
I wouldn't hate you invoking conviction here because you are holding to your standard. You have convictions about what to do with criminals, right? So you're holding to your standards because if you weren't holding to your standards right now, you might just believe the guy and move on. Like you might just do it if you didn't have any convictions that make it hard for you to do. I wouldn't be opposed to invoking conviction here.
I will invoke conviction then.
Yeah.
Chance die puts me with the conviction. I have 4 dice.
Look at that. 4 dice.
I reckon my conviction's 4. Chance die. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, cool.
Yep.
Here we go. Is this guy being honest? 3. Let's go, baby.
Good roll. So you get the idea that he might have embellished some details or used some colorful language to not admit to doing any wrong. So technically those might have been lies. But the general idea that he wouldn't be doing this if he didn't feel like he had to, and if he had another option, he'd be doing something else. Absolutely, he 100% would.
Okay. I'm gonna tell him. I want you to do better for yourself. And if we're speaking honestly here, I think you want you to do better for yourself as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And I'll tell him. You and I and Lonnie were at this location doing this. Whatever.
We're taking you out for 18th birthday cake.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll see what my lawyer needs, and if he needs you to come in, will you come in and tell the judge?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
It's too often these lifetime criminals get off on technicalities. It's about time someone actually that is worth a dang gets out on one too.
Thank you, Mr. Scary Ogre Man.
I'm an orc.
Same difference.
My collar's gonna
I can't
punch
believe you
him.
got this far and you get punched in the face.
Damn it! I pissed off.
Punch him in the face.
I pissed off Calder. So he goes and he
All
goes
right,
and
what's his defense?
What's his defense?
he goes and talks to his little public defender. Public defender asks if you can sidebar with the judge real quick, because that's information he didn't have, and like he was telling him he was somewhere else, but he couldn't prove it. So if you'll go sidebar with the judge, he will get they'll let him go. He wasn't there, wasn't him. They don't have the stuff in him. They don't have the They don't even have the drugs anymore. They don't have the drugs. It must not have been him. Sorry for your long day. And then after all that pans out, Sammy goes, but what now? I can't go back to the block. So
True.
where,
Yeah, you don't.
where does a guy like me is there like a
Mr. Silvermoon, I have a. You want to keep an eye on this fellow, I'm supposing, you and Lonnie, right? I mean, you just did bail him out. You want to make sure he's sticking to his word of cleaning up his act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear he's a pretty good salesman.
Pretty good salesman.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'm in need of a salesman, but I can certainly use somebody to clean up around the bar. Let's say I give you a job. I mean, the pay won't be fantastic, but you can always work your way up.
okay, Mr. Fancy
If
Suit.
that's okay with you.
Okay.
If the two of you.
I've never worked I've never worked for somebody with a suit so fancy, but
Yeah, Tristan, can you have a sidebar real fast?
Sure.
Okay. I'll step aside. I hope you take no offense to this, but I have heard of the underdealings that go around your bar. And what I'm trying to do here is rehabilitate and help this young man. I can only assume by you offering him a job, you were not, you would stick to that and uphold my morals and things that I would want in the situation. If not, that is fine. We don't have to go this route. But
as I said, it's just a way to ensure that he stays on the straight and narrow, and I assure you that he won't have any dealings with
Mic off.
anything illegal. He would just be someone who works at a bar. He'll have no knowledge of anything that happens other than that. Just throwing it out there. Like I said, I'm going to leave it up to you and Lonnie as you're more connected to.
I appreciate the offer, and I hope for his sake and yours that is the truth. But awesome. Sounds good.
Why would I lie to you?
Mic on.
You're helping me out. I figured that I would help out your new friend here.
Calder's the player. He don't trust
your shop sometime.
Calder's the player. He don't trust nobody.
No, I mean, I completely understand where he's coming from. I'm like Tristan knows, but there are a lot of people that that work for him that don't have anything to do with his side business at all. They don't even know about it.
Yeah.
There's only certain people that do, and he's not gonna. I'm not gonna take him and be like, "Hey, you're gonna be a blackjack dealer at my illegal gambling." That's not what he's doing. He's like, "Hey, you wash some dishes for me, and I throw you some cash, and I'll give you the means to provide for your family if that's what you need to. But you're just basically a dishwasher. Maybe you'll work your way up to bartending at some point in time. If you're inclined to learn, maybe learn some new skills. And if you decide that you're going to go out and you're like, hey, I've learned some cool stuff and I'm going to go and work somewhere else, I'd be like, okay, cool, man. Do what you do. He's not going to be a slave or anything to me. I'm just,
okay.
Throwing him a part-time, throwing him a part-time job, some cash in his pocket.
I'm gonna go to Sammy and tell him, well, looky there. You're not even out of the joint for 5 minutes. You got a job.
Well,
I just kind of wink at Sammy.
If only I would have known it was this easy from the beginning, Mr. Scary Man.
My name is Calder.
Okay, Mr. Calder.
Something else. If you need anything, come to me. Go to Lonnie. Right.
What do I do if they start come looking for me? Start asking questions about why I didn't come back to the block.
Yeah. If you need anything.
You're working with me now.
Or you come to Lonnie.
Okay.
And
You got a phone?
And they're probably gonna release my property here in a minute, but yeah, I got a phone.
Okay. Yeah. Lonnie gives him his own number, which I don't think anybody besides like, no NPC has gotten Lonnie's number before.
All
I
right.
have a phone call to make myself. I'll just be a minute. I'm going to let them know to expect our new friend to start. When will you be available, Sammy?
Whenever you need me,
start
Mr.
work.
Fancy Suit. I'll be happy to work whenever, boss.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Fancy Suit.
Mr. Fancy Suit.
I'll set everything up, Sammy. Don't worry about it. I'll give you the address, and I'll give him one of my business cards. I'll be like, this is the address that you'll head to. I can have somebody come pick you up whenever you're ready. Just let me know.
All right, I'm just waiting on my property to get released. I'm ready to go.
He's ready to work tonight. Right,
Very
Sammy?
good.
He's a go-getter.
Well, I told you I was
sharp starter.
I told you I was turning around. You don't turn around slowly. You got to turn around fast. I want to turn around so fast I get dizzy.
Good. I want to like scare him straight and like show my wolf form, but I don't think I need to. I think he's okay. I think we're good. Nice.
You just want to go to wolf form anyway, just to be like, "Rrr."
A little bit, yeah.
Just to be like,
and then punch him in the face.
Yeah. You're already scary, man.
I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought you were an ogre.
Scary man an ogre. What in the world?
Scary Moger.
Cool.
All right.
We can end the game right now. I win.
I mean, it is 11.
Scary ogre.
It is.
I was just joking. Like I'm happy. Like I was just joking.
It is
Whatever.
11:40.
How y'all feel?
Well, we usually have a hard stop at midnight, right?
Usually, okay. Could we do? Is there enough time to squeeze in listening to Sebian?
Oh, we can definitely resolve the listening stones.
Yeah.
Or we can
do it.
We can travel as far down that path as you want.
Yeah. Well, I think that's something we can knock out before midnight, which is our usual stopping time.
Right. And if it's stuff that we would want to talk about, we could talk about it throughout the week.
Indeed.
Cool.
So
I like that idea. I'll know when he rolls up.
So you find out he rolls up, and he goes through a couple of meetings that are more or less straight business. I need this, you need that. It's just straight business. At about the third or fourth meeting, you notice a guy who sits down with a huff. He seems upset before they even start talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the course of the conversation, he is 100% pissed at Sebian. You guys are running some kind of underhanded thing along with this business deal that we had. This is not what we agreed to. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with you at all. And we got to figure out a way to make this right, Sebian. And he's like, Darlo, listen, Darlo, it's no big deal. You're probably just imagining things. There's nothing else going on than what we agreed to. The wacky waving inflatable and arm flailing tube man is outside your business, just like we agreed. And yeah, but tell me why all of a sudden everybody who walks on my lot has bought a car. It hasn't been that way in 20 years. And sure, business looks great, but every time I leave the shop, all my employees are pissed off, and I get home, my wife is pissed off, my kids are pissed off, and objectively everything's going great. You tell me what's going on, Sebian, and we'll settle this. But it's ruining my life, and I want you to remove that wacky waving inflatable and arm flailing tube man from in front of my business right now. Well, Darlo, I can do that, and okay, Sebian, no problem. I'll be in touch.
Huh.
And that's the
conversation of note.
That's the one standout.
Right.
I mean, honestly, that little cutscene sounded like a very normal time for us to cut the game.
It
felt
did.
so. It really it's very very fitting to what we're arguing.
Yeah. That's I think that's it right there, GM.
All
good
right.
job.
That's where you pull the trigger right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Not bad.
Cut
So,
it.
Mr. Solo GM,